Yo, grab the phone, someone. We're live now. Where's that phone? We're gonna need that phone. What's up, everybody? Phone. Welcome back to the Ball Game Podcast. We're back here this week with our hot takes video. I don't think we need to introduce ourselves. You should already know who we are.
Why?
This is week 3 now because
they should know who
we are. We want to introduce ourselves. Is it that big of a deal? All right. Well, I'm Matt Sullivan, the innocent bystander. Who else wants to introduce themselves
now? I'm not the innocent. We've done this.
You said that already.
Yeah, I don't.
None of us are. None of us are the innocent bystander.
Right.
Sadly. Trunks.
Oh, I'm Ortiz. What's up, guys? I'm Cruz.
We made some upgrades to our setup. Now we have phone cameras,
a soundboard.
And a soundboard, yeah.
Tripods.
And guess what, guys? We actually have the phone with us. I turned into Mike Tyson for a second. So we have the phone with us. And if you want to call, please do give us a call. It's on the bottom of that screen. We'd love to hear from you guys. All 0 of you at this current moment.
Yes, sir.
I want to start off. We're not going to get into our
also
hot takes.
Some big news. We're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify now.
And we're on iHeartRadio as well. So
iHeartRadio. Wow.
We're making it big. Guys. We're making it big with all 0 viewers at this current moment. So
we love it. I mean,
it's very early.
It's Friday and it's 9:30.
It's Friday night, 9:30 in the morning on a Friday morning.
Hey,
hey, Tom is here.
Hey, Tom. How we doing, buddy?
It says 0. Tom, it says 0. In all fairness,
it's not our fault.
So yeah, we love you, Tom. You're definitely recognized love you, buddy. Now. Don't even worry about it. Tom is.
We gotta get Tom on this.
We do. No, we will. We absolutely will. We absolutely will get Tom on the show.
To give away. Tom, you won the giveaway. Bless you, by the way.
If y'all want me to leave, you could just say that. No, nobody wants you to leave. Tom, you're our only viewer right now, so please don't leave.
Tom, we love you.
We do. All right. So to get
wow.
Tell everyone you know.
We're so Tom, tell all 3 of our other friends. That's all we have. So
let me join the stream.
Yeah, and call if you'd really like to, because you're that important to us. I promise.
Yes,
Anyways, I want to get into this Bengals Dolphins game last night. I actually didn't even watch the game.
Wow.
But neither did you.
We actually did watch the game.
I was playing.
You were playing. You definitely.
You were playing the baseball.
Do we want to talk about that game?
My game?
Should we ignore your game?
No, you can talk about it if you want.
Oh, I wasn't there for the first 5 innings, so I don't know.
You guys could tell the story.
Trunks, you want to start us off from since you know baseball, story, man. Since you know baseball so much, I want to hear you tell us a story.
I don't know if it's much of a story. It's just Dean got taken yard, got 8 hits in a row on him. All right. It was
in all fairness to Dean, from what I heard, some of them were errors, and he should have been out of the inning.
Yes.
So, first inning, I came out, struck out the first batter of the game. I was like, damn, I'm hype. Second batter, kid hits a ground ball to the right side of the infield, gets past the second baseman, gets past the right fielder. This kid is rounding all of the bases, going home, gets gunned out at home. We have 2 outs. I'm like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, third batter comes along, strike him out. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling good. Like, it's going to be a good night.
That's what I was saying.
I was hyped. But then the next half of the inning takes forever. I'm getting cold on the bench. I come back in, and the hits just don't stop. Every pitch I throw is a line drive. Anywhere and everywhere. Couldn't throw a fastball for my life. All field was working. I was getting swings and misses. I was getting people looking. I just couldn't throw a fastball. And when that happens, it's just
not a good day.
Kid took me like 400 dead center. So
400.
It's all right.
And your shout out to your center fielder. He really went for that ball.
Oh, shout out to Vidal. He kind of busted his face running for a ball for me. So I appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to that guy, Vidal.
Yeah, I'm not going to put anyone on blast because I don't know who it was, but at the end of the game, some kid tried catching a fly ball.
So he just
missed it.
That's not what we said.
Oh, that is not what he was saying.
Yo, good job, buddy.
It was the last
way to listen to your friend.
You don't pay attention. Good job.
Nope.
He missed the fly ball and it hit him in the face, fell to the ground, and they walked it off that.
And we lost.
Poor kid, bro. Poor kid. I hope you're not what you're definitely not. I don't even know who you are, so you're probably not watching.
He's probably watching.
He's
gonna watch this one day.
At some point, At some point, he'll watch this episode and be like, "That was me."
I think he's like 16. It's fine, dude. Trust me, it's okay.
Yeah, no, we've seen worse.
There's
I've
room
done
for
worse,
improvement.
honestly. I'm
There's
bad.
room for
I'm
You're destined for greatness.
You're definitely better at this
Damn
sport
right.
than I am, so it's okay. You're good. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be okay.
Anyway,
So,
long story short, we lost.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Bad
that's
day.
what a walk-off
Bad
is
game.
against your team.
Yeah.
I'll bounce back stronger, hopefully.
Damn right
maybe.
you will.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Cy Young
maybe
candidate.
get a bullpen in there. Get the arm going.
Dude, I don't practice. Why would I practice?
Come on.
Practice. We talking about practice
For what? For what?
All right, I want to actually talk about this Bengals Dolphins game because we got very sidetracked with your baseball game. So, I didn't watch.
Talk about Judge first. Let's get that.
You want to get the Judge part? I was gonna go to that last.
While we're talking about baseball,
Let's stay on
just
baseball,
get
yeah.
Judge
That's
out
fair,
of the way.
Well, 61. It's now tied.
Congrats,
officially.
Did you guys see? Yeah. Word. Aaron Judge. Congratulations, man.
Good job, Aaron.
That
When
was
you see
that
this,
was a
you,
very hype moment. When he made contact, I was like, "Yep, he did it. He fucking did it."
I wasn't even watching the game.
You
As a
were?
Met fan, I actually was not watching the game. But personally, I've been watching to see if Aaron Judge will get it.
So
We were out, right? The whole place went crazy.
Yeah, the whole
It was
place
at
went
nuts.
Charlie's. Yeah.
I 4 days before he hit the home run, I bet on him to hit a home run
I was in with you on that.
like 4 days in a row,
Yeah,
and they
stretch where he couldn't hit one.
weren't pitching to him.
Yeah.
and then the one day I don't bet on it,
Yep.
he goes yard.
Bro,
That's how.
Oh, imagine you add. Oh,
I know.
It's actually
Well,
crazy
that was-
because
no.
that was 2 nights ago. Yeah.
there was a stretch of games where he got intentionally walked at the end of the game. He got walked 4 straight times. And there was a game where it ended in 6 innings. And I was like, yo, there's no way this man isn't going to hit another one for the rest of the season. And I was like, if he gets stopped at 60, like that'd suck. Like that would suck as a Yankee fan, but
Be a
he
meme.
did it. I mean, he has 61.
I
And he's going to
mean,
get 62.
He tied it.
Tied.
Yeah.
He needs to break it now.
Wow.
But that was the pressure off his back, really, to
Wow.
tie it. Now there's like very
Well, no one
Isn't
wants
it
him to
crazy
break it
that
off
the
of
record
him.
was 61 and it was held for 61 years?
Wow.
Are you serious?
I actually had no
I
idea.
heard that. Like,
I
a
did
bunch of
not
times.
know that.
I don't
either.
know. Maybe I'm just making that up.
No,
but
I
feel
think
like
I think
heard
it
that a
was
bunch of times.
1961. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Roger Maris hit 61
Goodness.
in 1961 and held it for 61 years. Well, it's not broken yet, so good luck, Aaron. We hope
Yeah,
you break it.
Let's go.
We
I
really
know
hope
you're
you break
watching.
it.
When you hit 62, you'll be sitting in that chair talking
Yes,
to us.
sir.
You'd be honored to sit in that chair. I'm joking. We'd be honored for you to sit in that
How
chair.
do you guys feel about like Barry Bonds' record?
See, I didn't like what Roger Maris's son said about that because
What did he say?
he
I saw he said
he
something. I didn't
essentially
see what he
said
said.
that if Judge hits his 62nd, he's the true leader and the true home run king for most in a single season. Because all the other people in front of him took steroids at some point in their career, or for that season especially. So
Personally, I
I
feel
feel like
like
that's fair.
if the league, I don't think it's fair. I think if
Someone
the,
I
asked me
agree,
about
bro.
I think
that.
if the
don't
league wants to
agree.
strip those players of their records and their stats because of the steroid taking, fine. But the stats and the records are there.
are there, yeah.
Barry Bonds never tested positive. You know what I mean? It's just how are you going to take that away from him? I get that. Yeah, he's admitted to it. A lot of guys, but that was a whole 20 years of fucking baseball.
That's what someone asked me
can't just
about this
wipe
the
the
other day.
record
My
books.
answer was I wasn't really alive, but from what I know, like everyone was doing that
Right.
stuff. So.
What are you going to take away every World Series ring? Are you really? What are you like? What are we talking
It
about?
was quite literally dubbed the steroid era. Like everybody
Yeah.
was taking steroids.
if you weren't,
at
It
hitting
wasn't like
70
there was
home
a
runs, you're
select
fucking
few.
ass.
And my thing is Barry Bonds, even prior to taking steroids, was
Really?
literally one of the greatest baseball
he
players
was.
we've ever seen. Like ever. Batting 330, stealing 30, 40 bases, hitting 40 home runs. Like the dude didn't need steroids. He just took steroids, got huge, and then hit 70.
And
Like,
I think it's
That's it.
unfair that steroid era guys do not make it into the Hall of Fame.
I
I
agree
think
with
it's just
that.
Agree.
very unfair because everyone was doing it. If you're trying to get paid, if you're trying to be good at your job, the best of your job, and everybody's doing this thing that nobody's getting called for, how are you not gonna do it? You need to get paid, dude. You need to be the, you know what I mean? Like it's a competitive advantage that you're not getting if you don't take steroids.
I agree. But Aaron Judge, I mean, still to be known as the American League home run king, that's still a big time thing. One more home run
Yeah,
and
no,
he's there.
that-
one,
that
more,
I'm-
one more home run, he's there.
I was just on a tangent
But
about
no, I love that
Bonds, yeah.
because I was actually going to pose the question too. So I'm glad you did. But yeah, no, I mean, I think the Barry Bonds record is legitimate. I think he's probably the greatest baseball player of all time. I mean, of course, in terms of peaks and in terms of entire like body
The greatest
of work
hitter
career,
of all time, yes.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Greatest hitter of all time, yes. Most feared hitter of all time as well. You don't get walked with the bases loaded, intentionally walked with the bases loaded, and not be known as the most feared hitter of all time. So, all right. So, are we good on the whole Barry Bonds talk right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
congrats, Barry. Congrats, Aaron.
Aaron, I love you. I really do love you. Please re-sign in New York. And,
resign in New York, Aaron.
No,
resign in New York.
Resign in the New York Yankee
in
jersey.
New York.
And please, God, Brian Cashman and everybody in the ownership group, give this man a blank check and let him write whatever fucking number he
I want
wants.
Judge to go to the Angels.
No, I don't want Judge.
Judge would be cool in the Angels.
Judge,
I'd enjoy that.
stay
I feel like the Angels
with
is where
the Yankee. It is.
Yeah, but when it's
reason
Trout,
to.
Shohei, Judge.
Yeah,
That's must-see TV, in my opinion. That's must-see
I
TV.
think
Judge, if you go anywhere, go to the Giants and just be happy being home. Just don't, but please don't leave us.
The Mets
I'd
have
be so sad.
huge series.
Give him the
coming up.
captain patch.
The
He
Mets
deserves
will be
it,
your
bro.
series coming up.
Yo, that is a huge series.
The Mets are up by 1 game going into a 3-game set with Atlanta. Who's
Oh
pitching
wait,
tonight?
it's a 3-game set.
We got
Yes.
DeGrom against
With
So
Atlanta.
Yeah, I thought it
Oh
was
my
4,
God,
but it's 3.
this might decide
The Mets
division.
have DeGrom,
This is gonna decide
Scherzer,
the
and
division.
Bassett pitching, and the Braves have Charlie Morton the second day. Who's going the first day? Max Fried.
Do
and
they
Max
have
Fried is one of
do
the
they
best
have such
pitchers in
Strider
the league.
going?
No, Strider's
Strider's not.
still.
He's not a.
He's
okay,
on the
cool.
IL.
He's on the IL right now.
He's on the
yeah.
IL.
I forget who's going the third game, but the pitching
He
matchups
had
are
like one of the best
crazy.
outings of his career. And
This is
going
going to be one of the best
IL.
series. This is going to be one of the best series in the whole year.
in the year. Yeah,
It should be.
Good
Yeah.
luck,
It's
Mets.
gonna have a playoff. It's
Let's
gonna have
go,
a playoff
Mets.
atmosphere.
It should be
So,
sold out.
That's
every
gonna
night.
be that's gonna be amazing.
I know. I was
I'd love
telling
to go to a
Ortiz I
game.
wanted to go, but it's in Atlanta.
Oh, it is in it.
It is, but they
Bro,
might
fuck.
move it because the
We
tornado.
out to Atlanta.
Got broads in Atlanta. You know.
We out to Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right, but I do hope the Mets win that division. I really do.
Me too, bro.
I want to see us
Yeah,
win
me
the
also.
World Series so bad. Think about like, well, the podcast would be live as fuck. I'd wear my Yankee jersey too.
Subway Series, World
episode.
Series.
Yes, that'd be fire.
Right.
I would
Where
need
is
to
it?
go to a game, but tickets would be
Yeah,
minimum what $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, minimum 1,000. It's gonna be minimum like $2,000.
dude. Oh my
Minimum
God.
$2,000. I'm
prepared.
taking if the
I'm-
Mets and the Yankees play in the World Series,
I'm
I'm
there.
taking out a loan.
There's
bro.
no way I'm not there.
I'm taking out a loan, and I'm going to every single game. Like I don't care. I need
Yeah.
to. That'd be amazing.
It would be tragic if the Mets lost the division and then lost a wild card game because
Very
Well, it's a
tragic.
3-game series now.
winning-
It's not just a 1-game wild card. It's a 3-game series now. If you have home field advantage in the wild card, it's a 3-game series. All 3 games are at home.
you need to lose 2.
Yes, that is what.
But if you're
a
the bottom seed, wait, what do you mean?
so a 3-game series,
Right.
all of the games are home for the.
It's not a
Top
three.
seed.
Okay, got
What
it.
do you mean?
Got it. No, you're right. Sorry.
It's a best of
Yeah,
three.
best of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you said it weird. My bad.
Okay. Anyway,
What did I say
You
wrong?
said three
Say
game
it better
series.
next time.
3-game series.
You just
Make
said-
it sound like a regular series.
Yep.
Best
Okay.
of 3.
yeah.
Fire. Cool.
All right, baseball.
It's the same
Now,
Okay, all right.
football.
Can we move on to the Bengals Dolphins, please? I don't. Again, I didn't watch the game. Mixon first touchdown.
Yeah,
Ortiz,
first
tell
touch-
them about your parlay.
No, it wasn't just my parlay.
that's
The mastermind's
my
over
parlay.
here.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
yours?
That's
I
my
said it was
parlay.
All right, let's hear it,
So,
Chris.
all right. So first of all, last week I said on the episode that for last Sunday that just passed, Dolphins money line and Chase Edmonds touchdown was a lock. Came on here and said that, and what do you know? Dolphins money line, Chase Edmonds scoring a touchdown was a lock. They beat the Bills. Congrats. Then yesterday I was feeling so frisky, and I put Joe Mixon first touchdown, T Higgins anytime touchdown,
Lock.
and Chase Edmonds anytime touchdown,
Lock.
and we put like 10 for like 450 type thing, and it was the easiest lock ever. It was done
No
by,
sweat.
Yeah, it was
Literally
done-
no
done in
sweat.
the
First
first
half.
It was first
Yeah.
half.
Raheem Mostert
Yeah.
better.
It should have
plus
done in the
ratio.
first quarter.
Yeah.
It should have done in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's tough. He dominated the touches in that game. That was bad.
Yeah.
I know.
I love Raheem Mostert, bro. 30-year-old
get
running
hurt,
back
though.
that never stays healthy.
Yeah, I was about to say he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
But
he
he's
will.
always
He
been
will.
good. He's probably
He's
Oh,
so
whenever
good.
he plays, he's amazing.
Especially
But
in Mike McDaniel's offense.
Yep.
That he knows. That's
Every-
why
every
he's
running
winning the
back.
job.
every
though.
running back, bro. Edmonds has been, especially
Okay.
after last year, he was so efficient on his touches. But
And
this
now
year he's
he's
been
horrible.
so inefficient on his touches. But
Mostert was too until last night. Like he had
the
first
2
3
games
weeks
that were efficient and 2 games that were very
the first 3 weeks they
inefficient.
weren't really running the ball at all.
No, they were not.
I know you said you didn't watch the game. Edmonds dropped a wide open touchdown
He did.
pass.
Did he really?
Yes.
Oh,
Booty
in the
First
first quarter.
He
That
did, but
definitely-
he still gets fucking goal line work.
He does.
which
There
is
was-
surprising because
there
he's
was-
not bigger than.
There was
Mostert.
one series after Edmonds scored already that Mostert got the drive, and they gave it to him twice, and he didn't get in. But
Dang.
before that, Edmonds got the goal line stuff because he got one target in the back of the end zone, and then he caught another one, a shovel pass.
Which will always have value.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just look at Jamal Williams
Yeah.
in Detroit. I mean, I think DeAndre Swift's going to be out this week.
Yeah.
So Jamal Williams is about to go crazy.
Dumb.
Go crazy. I love the
Yeah.
Lions. I love that team. I don't want to get into football too much, but I
Did you
love
watch
that Lions
Hard
team.
Knocks?
I did not.
No.
I actually have
No.
not yet
If
either.
you love the Lions, you're gonna
love him
fucking
even
it.
more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan Campbell's
Dan
best
Campbell.
Dan
Yeah.
Campbell's that
Dan
dude.
Campbell's
Yeah.
the man, bro. I
Yeah.
knew that before they even hired him. I wanted him as the Giants coach, but we got
I
Brian
need my
Dabble.
boy
So.
Pimpleton to make a run.
All right. So the game, the Bengals started off strong. They ran the ball down their throats the first drive. Joe Mixon got in. They looked like it was going to be a scary game. Then both offenses kind of frizzled out for
Stalled a little bit.
Yeah.
sold out. The Dolphins got a few field goals. Then T. Higgins caught a bomb. Chase Edmonds scored. And then Tua got hurt.
Yo,
Or
can
did
we
Tua get
talk
hurt
about that for
before?
a
Yeah.
second?
That shit looked bad.
Yeah, it was real
Oh
bad.
my
But
God.
thank God he's good.
Yeah,
First,
He's
Purr's
already
okay
out.
too.
He's fine.
He's
Yeah,
out of
I know he
hospital
has. I
already.
know he has movement and all his
Yeah,
extremities.
They let him
already
go.
out.
He went
Yeah,
home.
they
Just
went
went home.
to the hospital.
Okay, that's
He was.
that's
I
cool.
saw that he went home
I'm
in
sure
a neck
he's
brace.
just gonna be out.
He's
McDaniel
got to
said
be
it
out
was
for at
just
least 2 to
concussion.
3 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Got to be out for at least
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks.
But yeah,
So I wanted to
That was
pose
bad.
this question. I was thinking about it last night. Do we think this was an extension of the week prior?
Oh yeah,
He had a
obviously.
concussion.
Yeah.
He
We
had
all,
it
we
wasn't
all, we all
concussion.
agree.
They tried to
that-
It's
hide it and say
yeah,
it
it's
was a
insane
back
that
injury.
he passed the fucking. They got to do
I don't
something
think
about
he
the
did.
concussion protocol.
I don't think he
Yeah.
passed the concussion protocol.
Oh.
I really don't, bro.
but the Dolphins being
There's
3-0,
always the
they were
chance
like,
that he did pass
gotta
the
keep this
concussion
up.
protocol
Thursday
and he
Night
was
Football.
fine, and this was just a
a
freak,
freak
act.
accident.
He got
Yeah.
tossed
He got
on his
slammed
fucking
No, yeah,
on his head,
spine.
bro.
He got
Yeah.
slammed. He got slammed.
He
Yeah.
got he got slammed. So
Like
I,
it didn't look pretty. It didn't look like what it should what it ended up being, but it didn't look pretty.
Yeah,
though.
I
it definitely
didn't-
didn't
he
help
didn't
the
move the
situation
entire
that he
time.
was in.
I
yeah,
definitely,
after he got hit,
Yeah.
that's when it got
Yeah.
scary.
yes,
seeing
I
his
definitely
reaction.
think that it was somewhat of an extension of the week prior, but at the same time, he got tossed to the
tossed.
ground, tossed to the ground, and then it was.
And
it
that was I
actually-
don't know who that dude was, but it was a big boy.
Yeah, I forgot.
It
who
was
got the
someone like
sack.
D tackle.
It was, yeah.
was
No,
big boy.
and he swung him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tua's not the biggest dude either.
Yeah,
so
no,
like,
it was
nah.
just unfortunate.
Yeah, it was, and it was hard to watch to see him
Yeah.
the way he was sprawled out on the
Yeah.
floor with his hands
Yeah.
unable to move.
Yeah.
Like, man,
Prayers
prayers
up
up
to
for
Tua's,
Tua.
man.
Yeah, word. Prayers
Well,
up
like,
for
the
Tua,
biggest
speedy
Tua
recovery.
truther there is, bro.
two straight
It makes me so
concussions is
sad,
like-
bro.
It's hard to come back.
is
from.
like brain injury.
Like he was,
type
especially
shit.
that
he
bad.
Tua
started off
was
so
balling.
good the first
Tua
three
was
games,
balling.
and then it's just like now
Tua
he's
has been very good.
gonna be out a few weeks. He might slow down. Like,
That's
it's
what I think is
tough.
going to happen too. It's tough, but
I think that Teddy could hold it down.
It's tough because
Te-
Teddy
was solid
yeah,
yesterday.
Teddy
And
played
honestly,
amazing.
good. He's
Before
probably
the
best
pick,
backup in the league.
Teddy, I saw his footwork on one play, and it would just looked.
That one
Prime.
where he
Teddy's a good
scrambled.
quarterback.
Teddy,
Like,
yeah, no,
yo,
Teddy played amazing.
on like third down where he dropped back, then he stepped up in the pocket, then he hit that spin move,
Yep,
and then he scrambled
yep,
for the
yeah,
first
yeah, that's the
down.
one.
That was like
You
yo.
want a bridge quarterback? Teddy's probably the best.
He
one you
even
can
yo
have.
He is.
that deep ball he threw, like it was an okay. Yo, he launched that thing.
He
They
did.
always
Like,
said
he got a lot of
his
oomph
biggest
in that
knock
thing.
was always that he didn't have the arm strength. Like,
Yeah,
he
that's what
does.
I'm
No,
saying.
he
Yeah,
clearly
he bombed
does.
that
Well,
Like,
he
Yeah.
underthrew a bad ball last night, right?
Tua's been underthrown a little
Tua
bit all
underthrew
year
one, yeah.
too. Like I
Yeah,
mean,
two underthrew one last
but
night.
you got Jalen Waddle and you got Tyreek Hill.
You're gonna
they create
underthrow them,
so
yeah.
much
Yeah,
separation.
you're gonna
like
Eventually
you're gonna
underthrow.
Yeah, exactly. You're
You're
gonna
gonna
underthrow them. But
Tyreek looks amazing, bro.
I think,
Tyreek
I
looks
think-
crazy.
I think Teddy's
Tyreek.
gonna hold it down. I definitely think Teddy, especially, it surprised me so much that they even forced Tua back in that game. If they did, I don't exactly know, obviously, but especially when you have a guy that's as good as Teddy Bridgewater as your backup. And I'm not saying he's an elite quarterback, but he's probably the best backup in the league. In all fairness, like he's probably the best backup in the league. So, I mean, look, prayers up for Tua again.
Yeah. Shout out to the Bengals. Shout out to Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
They're getting right.
Yeah, he put together some drives at the end of that game. 2 drives, a field goal for the lead and then the touchdown.
I still don't think they make the playoffs.
I don't.
But
I'm out on the Bengals. I think the Bengals with that O line, like it's just not. They need to get so lucky again.
It's so weird because they really did upgrade it in the offseason.
Yeah,
all their moves looked like they were upgrading their offensive line, but it looks
stinks.
terrible.
The defense is okay. The defense.
It's an underrated defense.
Yeah, they have some good players.
They get it done over there.
I love Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates is very good. Trey Hendrickson.
Yes, Trey Hendrickson, one of the most underrated moves a couple years ago.
Defense made plays when it mattered
for sure.
in that game. So shout out the Bengals. 1-2 straight games.
I still think the Dolphins make the playoffs over them as the last wild card spot.
Depends how long Tua's out.
You know who deserves his damn respect? Lamar Jackson. Like,
well, he's been lacking respect for him.
That man deserves his fucking respect.
Lamar's been top 5 since he's entered the league.
Essentially, yeah. I mean, starting his second season, I think he won his MVP in his second season.
Him being frustrated about his contract is justifiable.
You know, it's
he
so crazy.
Been paid.
I completely agree with you, and it's so crazy because like they didn't pay him. And now the price is only going up week after.
It's like Judge. Exactly the same situation.
I have my podcast this week, and I'm posting it probably today. I said the exact same thing. Yeah. I said those two situations are exactly similar because you decided not to pay the guy, and now week after week, game after game, the price is only going up.
Because of what? What reason do you not pay your franchise quarterback?
The reason that they didn't pay him. And I understand the logic, but I don't think it was correct. When you have a quarterback that runs as much as he does, and especially that he came off an injury last season, you get scared of the injury, especially because like he's been so reliant on his legs. And you look at quarterbacks in the past that have been so reliant on their legs, how they just drop off a cliff. But he's still so young that I think it's. And
he could fucking throw.
Oh my god!
Lamar is elite.
Yeah,
Lamar is like
God,
top 3.
It sucks that they haven't kept that team.
Every question that there is about Lamar, he just keeps answering.
Every time he has a weakness in his game in the offseason, it's gone.
Like what do you say? Last year he didn't throw well against the blitz.
Against the blitz in the league. This season so far, he is the best quarterback in the league against the blitz through 3 games, but still, that's a noticeable improvement. And 3 games, I feel like, is a large enough sample size to say like. Yeah, he's fixed every weakness in his game. Throws probably the prettiest deep ball in the league right now too. Like
he throws insane.
Rashad Bateman is
his
very
connection
good.
with Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is unbelievable, bro. Yeah. And then Devin Duvernay is another guy.
And
like
if they could get a running back going.
J.K. Dobbins needs to get healthy, but I don't think it's going to happen this season.
No.
You just don't come back from an ACL tear like that.
We'll see.
But Justice Hill looked good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Shout out Lamar.
Lamar, I love you, man. Like. Win another MVP and make them pay up because you deserve every last penny. Every last
big
penny.
Trust.
Big trust.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So the point of this video today, hot takes for the NBA season.
It's a stream.
All right.
This video,
whatever, man.
It's gonna be a video. It's gonna be a podcast. It is a stream.
I don't know why.
It's all the above.
Welcome to ball game, folks.
Ball game.
What he said.
All right. Okay. So I want to go from 5 to 1 for everybody. So say your least hot take in your opinion, and then we'll go obviously to our hottest take. And who wants to start us off?
I'll start. This is my least hot take, so I'm just gonna get it over with quick. We probably don't even need to talk about it. I don't know. I couldn't really think of a 5th one. So
me too.
So Zach LaVine's gonna win the MVP.
Okay. I like it though.
Fuck it, right?
Yeah,
fuck it.
Might as well be right.
Nah, but realistically though, the season that DeMar DeRozan had last year, I could see Zach LaVine having a similar season to that, where he just takes over in the clutch and is just an elite scorer. Zach LaVine's elite, bro.
He is elite.
He is.
Yeah.
Hopefully he stays healthy. Shout out Lonzo. Lonzo, please get healthy, bro.
Oh my god.
We need you, bro.
I mean, I saw that he
They
might
said
be
they
healthy.
addressed
He might
his
be able
problem.
to play. Yeah.
It's
Not
just
the
how
start
did
of
that
the
fix so fast?
But
It's not
went,
fixed.
We went
it
from
might
he might be
be,
out for the season to now he's good.
Well, a week ago they were saying, I don't know. Lonzo was saying, I don't know what it is. Doctors don't know what it is. But then 2 days later they go and say, oh yeah, we fixed it. I don't buy it.
I don't buy that either.
I mean, they didn't
Don't
fix
buy
it.
that
They
one.
just
I think
said
they're
he
just
might be
doing
able to play this season.
Damage control.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can definitely agree with that.
You know.
Prayers up to him. I hope he gets healthy.
Bro,
I really do,
my
man.
favorite fucking player.
I love Lonzo.
Prior to him getting hurt, the Bulls were the number 1 seed,
He was
right?
having one of the best seasons of his career.
He was having the best season of his career. And
he was shooting.
that team was really good.
Was thinking of a hot take too, and something I thought about but didn't make it was Ayo Dosunmu winning the most improved player.
I could absolutely.
I think he's gonna. If Lonzo's not playing, he's gonna. And Ayo,
he moves into that
starting spot. They'll probably keep Caruso off the bench type of thing.
I think they should.
Yeah,
honestly.
And Ayo's good, bro. Ayo's just a good player, very well rounded. Plays defense, could play make. Could score.
He's that type of guy where it's jack of all trades, master of none. But he's so good that I think he could fill it admirably, but I don't know how much team success.
Yeah, I mean last year when he was in there, he did okay.
Oh yeah, he was a good player.
He wasn't
a
minus.
rookie.
Yeah,
he was a rookie point guard, and he's only going to get better.
Yeah, shout out him. All right,
who else we got?
All right, so just like Chris, I didn't really have a fifth one, so I just threw some together. I don't know,
man. I had a lot of them.
I couldn't, so I just put the Utah Jazz are going to have the worst record in NBA history this season.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
It's a hot take.
We love
I don't know if anybody's could be
it's
worse
tough.
than
No,
those
it's just something I
Bobcats,
just put there
bro.
because I had to put something else. Yeah.
The Bobcats?
Yeah, they're going to have
They at least
only
have a
6
couple
wins.
guys, the Jazz.
Only 6 wins.
They're going to have only 6.
Well, first of all, the Bobcats did it in the shortened season, and they had
True.
the worst winning percentage of all time. So they had 7 wins, but they did it in the shortened season.
That's crazy. They had 7 total wins.
7 wins in a 60-game season.
Remember how bad they were, yo?
So they were really
when you were
bad.
playing
they
2K
won
by
7 games.
yourself, yo, like you always went against the Bobcats.
They still haven't recovered from that. Their team is still ass.
Oh, yeah.
The Bobcats, they have a few
LaMelo.
decent
They
seasons.
have
where
LaMelo.
they were the
The
7
Hornets,
seed.
Yeah, I guess.
They're not.
Kemba.
Al Jefferson and Kemba.
Oh,
no, We'll talk about
did they
standings
yeah.
when we talk about standings.
have
But
that,
the Hornets, I have very, very,
But
very,
I had
very
some,
low.
I had some
Yes.
standing. I had some standings.
So did
picks in my hot takes.
I
I did,
made my standings
me too.
Based on
just so my hot takes match up with them because I was going to talk about standings in my hot takes.
Can I make an honorable mention real quick?
No.
Just my like 6th hot take that I was going to say, but I don't think it's all that hot. I think the Nuggets, if they're healthy, are the number 1 seed in the West. And
Okay,
that's just.
I feel like that's not a hot take.
That-
Yeah, okay, all right,
that
that's
take
why
was
It's just a take.
I think it was
That was
lukewarm.
mild. That was very mild.
I was
Yeah,
lukewarm.
yeah.
I think a lot of people have the Nuggets.
I just want to see them healthy, man.
Yeah.
Like that's such a good team if they're healthy. But all right, let's see.
So my
Dean,
next
what you
hot,
got?
so my hot take is RJ's an all-star this year.
Damn, yo.
Wow.
I know.
Mm.
That was what we were talking about, Matt.
Is that
Oh,
number?
shit.
That can't be your number 1.
Just because I'm a Knicks fan. Yeah, I just put it at the top.
I don't think it's
But-
too hot.
All right, I guess we'll go. I guess we'll go into that now.
So
Yeah.
I chose. I'm saying that because I think with Jalen Brunson coming in, you could take the attention off of RJ a little bit, and he's going to be able to shoot a little bit more efficiently.
So
Hopefully, that's the idea.
Having a point guard like Brunson who could just run an offense like at a high level
Helps
is going to
everybody.
help everyone.
Right.
yeah,
We're
He's
so
gonna
to
make
the Knicks
everyone
picks. You make
That-
yours and then.
that whole my whole hot take for the Knicks and RJ is all together. You got RJ Barrett
Wow.
averaging 25 a game. The Knicks are going to avoid the play-in, be a top 6 seed. Star J is born.
Okay, so
Star J.
I want to
Star
add
J.
on to that
RJ
because
is
my pick is the Knicks avoid the play-in altogether and earn a top 6 seed in the East. That is my hot take. I
Yeah.
think altogether they avoid it, and
I
I
do
think
not have
Julius
anything.
Randle
I
has a
have
lot,
nothing about the Knicks actually.
which is crazy
I
because
had
you're the
to
other
some-
Knicks fan here.
Yeah.
That's
So,
fair.
I needed a homer pick. I felt.
All
Yeah.
right. So
What you got? Did you
wait,
say
let's
LaMelo was a
wait. Let's
Whoa,
talk
whoa,
about
whoa,
the
yeah.
Knicks. Let's
Oh.
talk about
Oh,
the
we want
Knicks.
to talk. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
talk
of
about
course.
the Knicks.
I'll talk about the Knicks.
Go ahead.
So the
You wanna talk
Knicks,
The Knicks.
sure. RJ could average 25. Sure, the Knicks could avoid the play-in, but the Knicks aren't going to avoid the play-in.
I don't agree with that. Though.
I think we'll be an 8 seed.
If Julius could go back to not being ass again, like if he could be solid, like
I
he
don't
was
know.
not an all-star
I
level,
think-
but
I think he will because he's going to be the
Close
third
to what he
option.
was?
He's not going to have. as
He's not a
much-
number 1 option.
I think
Yeah,
the
like
teams
we've
in
established
that
this.
range of where the Knicks are going to finish, like that 6, 7, 8 probably, just have more star power.
See, here's my thing.
What is that?
And
Hawks,
Like the
Bulls?
Hawks.
I agree with that.
Even the Bulls. I wouldn't think.
But
Cavs?
my thing was, I feel like
the Cavs.
all these teams that we're listing, I feel like at least
Yeah.
a couple of them are going to come up short of expectations.
Yeah.
And the Knicks exceed.
Yeah, the Knicks have
Injuries
low
are gonna happen, too.
expectations.
So that's my thing. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I think it's a possibility only because I see a couple teams not living up to their expectations, and then the Knicks obviously exceed their expectations.
Keeping momentum throughout the season for the Knicks has always been a huge thing, regardless
think-
of talent.
I really think Brunson was kind of exactly what you need
I
for the Knicks,
agree.
and that's why I
they
think it
gave
opens
him
up the
like
game.
he deserved that bag, and like he's a
Yeah.
good point guard, bro. He's gonna
I agree.
all he's gonna do is make everyone else better and just fill the point guard role better than anyone else was.
I
And
agree with
that's all.
that.
That's
Did you
what you're
guys
paying him
think? Do you
for.
guys think that I saw the report that Evan Fournier is probably going to start? Do you think that's the right move, or do we think
I think so.
I'd rather Quentin
mean,
Grimes start personally?
I think to start
he
the season,
fits-
it's the right.
Start the season.
It's the right move.
I think Quentin Grimes is going to get an increased role
Yeah.
because
No,
they
for
need him
sure,
to, and
for
he
sure.
could win the job. Even Cam Reddish.
Cam
could
Reddish,
win the
same
job.
thing.
I think he's gonna have a
Same
big year
thing.
if he gets
Yeah.
an
I hope
opportunity.
he gets
We
a
were
chance.
talking about that.
The
He
Knicks
did
have a
big
lot
year.
of guys, so it's
We do.
a lot of this season and their success is going to rely on Thibodeau finding the right combinations of the
Yeah.
lineup.
He has to be a lot less stubborn. than
I'm
he's
not
been.
a Tom Thibodeau guy personally. I haven't been
That
for a
first
very long
season.
time.
Thank you, Tom.
I agree.
Yeah,
the
now it
defense
fits
was
Russ.
good.
He's not the answer.
The
bro.
defense was awful last year. The defense was abysmal.
A Tom Thibodeau led team has a ceiling, and it works for a couple years, and then it completely stops working. And you have to have, and for Tom Thibodeau to have success, and we've seen it in the past, there needs to be one set guy that is an offensive engine,
RJ Barrett.
a la Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler back in Minnesota. That's the only way a Tom Thibodeau team can actually make some noise. And obviously, yes, you're saying RJ, but still, Tom Thibodeau's teams have a ceiling because he's got nothing offensively. His teams are pick and roll at the top of the key. And if that doesn't work, you give the ball to Julius fucking Randle and have him take a contested mid-range jumper.
But now it's gonna
I've
be RJ
seen
Barrett
more
taking that
intricate
jumper.
high school offenses.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like Tom Thibodeau's teams will. So I don't want Tibbs as our coach in the future. I really don't. I think anybody else would be better off
Thibodeau's
for us.
cool. Oh,
He's all
the
right.
Knicks
I
are
don't mind
cool. The Knicks definitely got better on paper, but
Yes.
I think everyone else got better on paper too.
For
So
sure.
we'll see.
That's why it's kind of a
Yeah,
hot take.
yeah, I could see
So-
them doing it.
So yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right,
What we got for
Ortiz,
number
what
4?
you were saying.
Did you say your
Did you
five?
say your 5?
He was saying it.
No.
Go
It
ahead.
was.
Okay, go ahead.
So I heard LaMelo's name, and this is like my last hot take too because I couldn't think of one. So I get LaMelo Ball gets an All NBA appearance this year. I'm thinking second team.
Could definitely see
Wow.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
That's hot.
That is
Hot
hot.
and spicy,
That is hot.
like
Yeah.
a pea.
I
Yeah,
knew you were gonna say
LaMelo
that.
obviously has all the opportunities in the world to put up numbers,
Especially
so,
now.
And
yeah.
who
Yeah.
else is on the team?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just tough to get an All NBA when you're the worst team in basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. But his numbers will probably be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I think the
Yeah, no,
numbers
the
will
numbers
just
are-
speak for themselves.
I think he's
Yeah,
gonna
for
get that
sure.
10 assists.
I think PJ Washington
That'd be
takes a
fire.
step this year, in
I
my,
can see
in
it.
my
I think
opinion.
PJ
I mean, someone's gonna have to
Yo,
do
but
something.
if you list every NBA player
He's at the
that's
bottom.
in the league, no, I think PJ Washington is literally in the middle. Like he's the definition of
Mid.
mid. Like,
But he's a great role player.
like how many
Yeah.
people are in the league? Like 400. He's probably the 200th
I
best
don't
player
think
in the league.
I don't think he's
Think
the
about it.
200th best player in the world.
Think about it.
What do you mean? Think about it. I don't think he's the 200th
Thought about it.
best player.
You're right.
No, I disagree with
I
that.
don't know if I could name
Who's that
199 better players.
Yeah,
Probably
I don't know if I can name 199 players.
No, you
That's-
definitely
You could.
You could.
Are you
could.
taking Delano Blanton over PJ Washington? It's like a
Did
6
you guys see the Trippy Dub post of Delano Banton where they were like, he's going to average like 95,
Yep.
38, and 27? Oh my God. But yeah, no, I agree with the LaMelo. It's not completely. I do think he's going to have an insane statistical season, but I just don't think the team's success is going to be there for that. But it's a hot take, man, especially for
Yeah.
number 5. Like, excited to hear what else you got to say. So I'll let you lead it off. What's number 4?
Did you even say your 5?
I did.
You said
I
honorable
said
mention.
The Knicks are in top 16 in the East.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
pretty
that
much
was
was in
mine.
agreement.
I was in
Gotcha,
agreement
gotcha.
with you and Dean. So
All right.
yeah, that was my 5th.
Oh, I go with next. Oh, I think the Lakers are a lock as
For the
a top
playoffs?
6 seed.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll piggyback off that. I even went higher than that. I said the Russell Westbrook experiment actually works out, and I think they're a top 4 seed in the West this year.
I agree.
I think
So-
any LeBron-led team has the opportunity to be a top team in the league. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not to me. I think the Lakers always have a chance with LeBron.
But
Yeah.
the
I think
jump,
last year was just a
jump
fluke.
makes it a hot take.
AD's back.
And I think AD is
Yeah.
back. Yep.
He
AD
said
is
he wants to
back.
play all
He's hurt,
82
yeah.
games.
Yeah,
that's
LeBron
not
said he
realistic.
wants him to take
He's
the
out of-
keys from the franchise.
Apparently, yeah, and he said he's ready. For
That's
it.
gonna
Yeah.
last
He's
like
out
a few
6 to
weeks.
8 weeks
But
with a
that's-
chip
I
on his
know.
shoulder.
but that's the thing. AD says this, I feel like, every season.
It's like
It's the same.
he's like a
window
special
dressing.
someone we
Yeah.
know on a men's basketball league team. The Bay Terrace Boys, the star player.
Oh yeah, yeah. Says it every game, and then
Yeah,
you know,
but
I can
He's
feel
still
it
an
coming.
animal.
It's
Yeah.
still an
So-
animal. But
it's coming.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing. He's
last
playing
few
better.
games,
He's been playing
been-
better.
He's been
there are
unreal,
games where
but-
he hops in, we're doing nothing on offense, and suddenly we're just getting buckets.
Oh
because
yeah,
he's on the
yeah, yeah.
floor.
No, he's an animal.
So,
Mhm.
He's
you
an
know,
animal.
Yeah.
It's just when he decides to flip that switch,
Yeah.
and it's very similar to Anthony Davis in that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
But-
but
So-
a lot of the times he's the
Wow.
reason we're even in games.
so
agree.
yeah, the Lakers.
He's the reason we have wins.
Off
Yep.
what you said, Dean.
It's not
When
true,
you have
we won't without
LeBron, you
him.
have a chance. I was
Right.
talking to someone about this. We were talking to Charlo about this, like what version of LeBron is the best, and we don't really need to talk about it. But my take was the 2017 when he won the finals coming
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
back, and that 2018 playoff stretch, that 2-year stretch, because LeBron's IQ was just on another planet. In Miami, he was probably more dominant,
Yep.
but that 2-year stretch in Cleveland, if you like the games that mattered, he was just 2 steps ahead of everyone. And I feel like his IQ just keeps getting more
Yeah.
and more like he just understands the game better than anyone.
I agree. I
So,
think
If you have
2018
LeBron, you just need to get into the playoffs, and he's gonna dissect in the playoffs. He just dissects the game.
He's the
and
most
controls the
intelligent
game.
basketball
Yeah.
player
as long as your team's healthy.
So-
possibly ever.
And Russell Westbrook, I said it from the jump. I feel like you guys all, I've said my sense on this. I think Russell Westbrook would be great as the screener and the cutter and the running baseline guy. It's just he has to be willing to do that.
I feel like it's
like-
different a little bit now, especially
let
because
LeBron
he's
run
losing
point.
his explosiveness, and that's obvious. So,
I
like,
think like just out of the short roll, that area,
Especially with him as
he's
a
going to be a
passer.
great playmaker, right?
yes, exactly.
And it
So-
keeps spacing for like if you have AD at the 5, it keeps like a high pick and roll with LeBron and Westbrook as the
Yeah.
screener seems to me like an impossible play. to
Anthony
guard.
Davis
Yeah.
cuts baseline,
Right.
throw up to him.
I just feel like Russ needs to, I don't know, in my opinion, just be up there in the trenches on offense, like be a glue guy on offense, and just not like he could take the ball up off a rebound, but like he really shouldn't have the
I
ball
agree.
in his hands
No.
in the half court like that.
He said all the right things.
Yeah,
Present.
they've said
all the right
things.
things. And
It's getting
if
me
he's
excited
serious,
about them,
I
like-
agree.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
exactly why I made this take. A lot of this was after media day, so I was like, I feel like I bought into the hype of a lot of teams way too much, and especially with the way they were talking. But
And I feel like they.
And I think
it's
everyone's
kinda the
shitting
same
on
thing
them
last
for
year,
only
but
having
I don't
guards
know.
on their roster, but I think it's going to help them having that many options. Because they have, when you think about all their guards that they have, there's a bunch of combinations of them they could throw out there
yeah.
with fucking Beverly, Westbrook,
Reeves.
Nunn, Reeves, Lonnie
Lonnie
Walker.
Walker.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, like mid-season, if it's not working out, if you can flip Russell Westbrook and go get Buddy Hield, Miles
Yeah.
Turner, like,
Oh yeah, for
sure.
sure.
that
I
would
mean,
be
yeah.
fucking
If
dope.
they're
They
not
would have done
traded
that
by
already.
then.
I
If
feel like
they're
if
not
they
traded
could
by
have.
then. But things can change by the
That's
trade
what I'm saying.
deadline.
I think it could still happen.
If they feel like the market isn't there for what they expected to get out of Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, which there
Yeah.
probably will be a legit market for
which
them.
if they're
but-
not moved by now, there probably isn't a market for them. at the moment.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm thinking by trade deadline, obviously, I think your price drops at that
Mhm.
point because you're like,
Yeah.
yo, we just need to get rid of them.
Also, guys like Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson.
Mike Conley
I'm sure
will
they're going
be
to get traded.
available. Yes, Mike Conley will be available. Jordan Clarkson, same thing. Is
Yeah.
there anyone else on that roster that's even worth it?
Bogdanovich got traded already.
No, they needed him. They needed Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
that's really it.
Yeah, but
And he was traded for nothing.
yeah.
Unless they just flip
Shout out
Colin
to
Sexton,
Pistons.
but
Okay, can I go into my fourth?
Yeah,
I suppose.
You,
Nah.
you three have.
I'm saying
I
the
already said
Pistons
that.
miss the play-in, miss everything. and
Wow.
Just
I don't think that's like the hottest take.
it's
on
not.
it.
And I have 10 teams that I think could be better.
Okay,
as
yeah,
in-
no, don't do
Don't say
do
them.
that.
Don't say them.
No.
No.
Okay.
Don't
not
say
in
your-
order.
Yeah, don't use your. That's not in order.
No, there's just 10 teams that are better.
Oh, okay, just
Because we're gonna do a standings.
This isn't standings. It's just fucking 10
Yeah,
teams that are better.
I don't know, man.
look at this man getting aggressive,
I
bro.
know.
So mad.
Talk your shit.
Damn.
Talk your shit,
No,
Dean.
because you
I
guys
don't
are
want
trying to
you
stop
to-
me from talking.
Trunks,
That's
hit a
not-
sound
that's
effect.
not what I
Celtics,
said. That's
Sixers,
not at all
Nets,
what I said.
Bucks, Heat, Cavs, Hawks, Bulls, Raptors, Knicks. I think all 10 of those teams could be better than the Pistons this season.
Okay.
Not in order. Fuck you guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
It looks like in order to me. Actually,
It's not in order. I just thought of teams.
It's
That
in
could be
order.
the order.
It's in order.
It's not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Oh,
That's I don't know.
no, I get it, and I agree with you. I think all those teams are better, and I don't think it's really all that hot of a take. I think it's a good take, but
I just think in this room in particular, you guys all love the Pistons.
I'm not high on the
So I
Pistons
think
like
that
I like the Pistons.
Pistons are a cool,
they're cool.
they're a cool
I think everybody's
organization.
expecting them
The
to
Pistons.
Make the jump.
make some noise, make a huge jump.
they should. They'll be a competitive team.
Mhm.
But I think there's a huge chance that they don't.
Wait,
That
do you
is
have
true.
a hot take with the Pistons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Is that next
year?
year?
Okay, we'll wait on
shit.
that. We'll wait on that. Give your number 4 though.
My number 4. The Boston Celtics won't be a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference.
I like that. Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. I like that too.
I thought.
so
see
I
the
had them
Saturday.
on the
Yeah.
fence.
The coaching situation.
Yeah, I had them on the fence, and then the coaching situation. I know he didn't do nothing to the players. This he who shall not be
Yeah,
named,
we
the
don't
old
mention his
the
name.
old coach.
We don't.
So, but I feel like you just lose a locker room like that. I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I know it was for KD, but like, I don't know if Jaylen Brown really liked being in
Wants to be
trade
there anymore.
rumors all
No.
summer. So I don't know. And Robert Williams is missing the start of the season.
Yep. Saw that too.
So and like Dean said about the other take, I just think there's teams that are better teams.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it was fluky because they were really good last
They were.
season, but I
It was
was
an odd
never
year.
that high on the
Yeah.
Celtics.
See, but
Yeah,
we've been saying
They-
that a lot now.
they had
They
a
have.
great year, and it's just like, to me, they never looked like a championship team. I don't know.
The
I don't know how
defense
to
did.
describe it. The defense did.
The offense
the
wasn't
offense
consistent
is
enough.
very inconsistent. It's
Yeah.
very ISO heavy.
That wasn't a good.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the right spot.
I don't know.
Why?
The offense is very
Just saying the
ISO
Celtics are
heavy, and
done.
it's just like
It's their
like
guy.
you want to talk about guys who do nothing when they don't have the ball. To me, that like I don't know what the advanced numbers say on that, but whenever I watch the Celtics, Jason Tatum, if he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's just standing there doing nothing.
No,
It's just like, bro,
and he could be such a
just
good
cut
cutter,
back
too.
door or something.
Yup,
Set a
yup.
screen for someone. Just do
Yup.
something other than stand and wait for
Get
the ball,
involved.
bro.
Jaylen Brown seems like the same thing in a way. too.
Yes, that's
They're
what I'm
very,
saying. The
they're very
offense-
much mirrors.
They play
of each
ISO
other, but
ball
one's
a lot.
better than
all
the other.
playoffs. I said it like I thought. I obviously gave them a chance to go to the finals, and they did. But like I said, it all playoffs, their offense just stalled out.
Yeah, it
So
does.
many- if they weren't hitting tough shots, like
Thankfully, they had two of the best
tough
shot makers in the league.
because when they're making tough shots, and it opens everything else for
Yes,
for
it does.
everyone
Kick out
else. Yeah.
threes, stuff like that.
But
yeah.
I just think the offense takes a step back. I think the defense definitely takes a step back with Robert Williams missing the start of the season. I think Malcolm
was my
Brogdon
deep
helps
pick.
them, but how much and how many games will Malcolm Brogdon even play?
That's why
Yeah.
I wanted to pick them and say something similar to you, but I was like, I love the Malcolm Brogdon edition so
I
much.
do
that
too. I think it
just-
answers a lot. I also think how does Marcus Smart said during the season last year, like, why would we need a point guard? Like, we had all these point guards come here, and look who got us the furthest. He did. So it's like he had his best year playing the point guard, and then you go and
Yeah.
trade for a point guard. How does he feel about that?
He's
I
not.
said-
not
apparently,
happy.
Brogdon isn't starting.
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, Smart will be the lead playmaker for a lot of that
Yeah.
offense, probably. But Brogdon
mean-
fixes a lot of what you needed.
I think now at the start of the season he's gonna start now because Williams is out, so Horford moves to the
It'll
five.
probably be Brogdon,
Yeah.
Smart, Brown,
And at that point, if
Tatum,
they're both on
Al
the
Horford.
floor, Brogdon's going to be the lead playmaker.
unless they
Not
start Grant
necessarily.
Williams.
He's a very good catch and shoot guy for much of his career. So we'll see what happens. I think he fits well in
Yeah.
between all these
Mhm.
ball dominant guys and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, I could see them falling off the cliff. We had this conversation. Them or the Heat. We
Yeah.
could see the Heat falling off too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
I think the Heat
agree
could
with that. I didn't
continue
put that
trending
as a
upward.
hot take, but
No, me
I
either.
think the Heat are gonna really fall down the standings. They
I
could
th-
also do the exact opposite and repeat as the 1 seed again
Completely
and have a
agree.
very good regular season.
I think there's two
I
factors.
think the gaping hole at the 4 is
Yeah.
really gonna
That's
hurt.
what I
them,
was
bro.
exactly about to say. I
They
said
lost
there's.
PJ
I was gonna say.
Yo,
there's
I was
two
watching
factors.
some video of some random guy ranking his Eastern Conference teams, and he was talking about the Heat, and he was like, losing PJ Tucker isn't the worst thing about what happened to them this offseason. And then he cut to someone else, and he was like, but they really need a 4. And it's just like, bro, so how is losing
No, it
PJ
was-
Tucker not the biggest thing
it
that
was
happened
the- it
if
was
they
the biggest
lost
thing
their
that
I
happened.
four?
think they should go out and go get
Jay Crowder,
Crowder.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah.
these are my two factors for them. Is Victor Oladipo actually healthy and
Yeah.
back? Because if he is, it changes everything. If
I
he's
don't think
even
he's ever going to be
if he's,
whatever.
if
I
he's
love Victor
75%
Oladipo,
of
bro.
what he was, 75%,
that boy can
that
sing.
team is
Yeah.
different,
Bro,
bro.
Victor
He is a very
Oladipo, when
good
he
voice.
was like in his like prime era, like
Bro, he
he
went
was
head to
so
head with
good,
LeBron
bro.
that year. I will
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
forget that.
he was an
Um,
all-star, all-defensive team,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
He was that.
Most
underrated
improved player.
playmaker.
He was
like,
hitting shots,
yeah,
bro.
he was really. Cool.
And then obviously the Jay Crowder situation.
yeah.
And he wants to be in Miami.
Yeah.
So if you trade
just
for
makes
Jay
sense.
Crowder,
It's also
it's completely different.
you got to trade for Jay Crowder, but then also Jay Crowder has to perform.
Yeah.
Like Jay Crowder was also pretty bad for the Suns in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This last go around,
yeah,
he
but
really wasn't. When he's not hitting shots, he's kind of like
he still has
Yeah.
that grit.
he does
He's
have
got
that
that
grit,
dog
but
in
he's
him.
one of those guys who, when like I guess everyone
He can
kind
shoot
of,
you out of
but
the
when
game.
you're
Who's playing the four
when
for
you're
them right
hitting the
now?
shots, that grit and stuff, like you apply it more
Yes.
when you're
You
seeing
know?
the ball.
No,
go
for
through,
sure,
you
for
know,
sure.
you're hustling.
Cam
and stuff.
Johnson.
Cam Johnson's
No,
gonna be
it's
sick if he starts.
Yeah. Oh, he's starting.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
It's gonna be
unbelievable
really
if he
good.
starts for them.
No,
Yeah, how
no.
deserves
I
it.
was saying for
The Heat, like Cody
Oh.
Martin or something.
Cody
like-
Martin,
like-
yeah.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Caleb.
Jay
Is it
Crowder's
Caleb?
better
Oh,
than
I don't know.
anybody else who's playing
Yeah.
the four for them, even if he doesn't perform to
So,
where he was.
A lot of the Heat this year, how they succeed is on Bam. I
Yep.
think.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
And I'm
he needs
just-
to get better on offense.
Yeah,
And
I'm
he
just-
needs to shoot a fucking 3, bro.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it's on Bam, and I'm not in on the Bam thing, so that's why I haven't
Yeah.
fallen off. But we'll talk about that when we talk about that.
I thought it was funny that all the teams that are interested in Jay Crowder were all his like
What?
former teams.
You know those
Happened.
spam
Like a
comments on
spam
Instagram?
comment.
We got like 3 of them on our
Let's
team.
go. Bots make the world go round, baby.
Only
Let's go,
Putin
bots.
didn't find girl with us.
We were.
Wait, what did it say?
It says only Putin didn't find girl with us.
Yeah.
That scared the fuck out of me. I'm not
Putin,
gonna
if
lie.
you're
I didn't know
watching.
what that was.
Yeah. Hey, Big Vlad, if you're watching, man.
Big fans. Joking.
Did you do your fourth
He
one?
goes,
Yeah, I already said
He
two
was
of mine. I said the
joking.
Jazz and the Knicks one.
Okay.
So,
So
number
who's up?
3.
Yeah, number 3.
Oh yeah, number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do your number 4?
Me, I did.
Did you do your
Mine was
number
the
4,
Lakers.
James?
Mine was
My
the
number
Lakers.
4 was the Pistons thing.
All right.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was-
mine-
Number 3.
Lakers
Uh,
top 4.
All right, I'll go
You
ahead.
go.
Your cousin, Dean, your relative, Franz Wagner. I have him as a first-time All-Star this year.
Wow.
I love
I
it.
think-
Mm.
I
think
love it.
Franz is gonna just
That's 3. That's
Well-
number 3 for you in terms of the
That's,
Heat.
yeah.
that's spicy.
That is spicy.
I think Franz is gonna be really. Franz is fucking nice, bro.
No, I agree.
He's
that is fun.
nice.
But I,
I
feel
think-
like he's that type of guy. That's
and I think Paulo is
great
gonna
role player.
take the no. I think he's like
Joe Helton texted me. Shout out Joe Helton. He told me to blow a kiss to the camera.
Shout out Joe Helton.
I love you.
I feel like Franz Wagner is kind of reminds me of Chris Middleton. I think Franz Wagner could just be like a super smooth number 2 that's never going to get respected like he will, but his efficiency is going to be really, really good. He's just a
Team
great
success. That's how he makes all the
complementary
It's a good
player. And I think Paulo is going to, obviously Paulo is a rookie, but Paulo is going to come in and take an extreme load off of Franz
Yep.
because they didn't have that
Extreme
go.
load.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
What a
Hey yo,
big
what
load.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey yo, what the There fuck? it is.
But I
Nice.
think Franz is just going to be able to play off Paulo, and he's going to get a lot of open shots. I could see him averaging like 21, 22 type of thing. Franz Wagner with a decent amount of rebounds, a decent amount of assists,
And-
solid
yeah,
defense.
Possibly even all NBA caliber defense.
Yeah.
Like he was a
So-
great rookie
Yeah.
defender. So for him to take a jump there,
To go off what you're saying, my number 3 was Orlando makes the playoffs.
Wow. Wow.
Orlando makes the playoffs. They have a lot
Playoffs
of-
or the play in?
Playoffs. They make it through the.
so you
play-in.
think they make the play in and then win in the play in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
I think they have a great young core. I mean, I think if Paolo comes in and it doesn't look like an absolute fucking idiot, I think they're good.
What I like about them is how they had a foundation, so it's really kind of just like you're just sliding Paulo in to be the superstar
Exactly.
player, and I think everyone knows that and is okay with that and knows their roles. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I think there's a very like
They all knew
strict
that's what they
pecking
needed.
order
Yeah.
of who's gonna get shots, and
Yep.
I think it just works. Like Wendell Carter is gonna be so good for them.
Yeah.
Like
I can
this year.
I can even
Bowl,
see
bowl.
a big Jalen Suggs jump.
Yes.
I
Like,
hope he has
oh,
a
The
big
yeah,
pressure's
year.
so
100%.
off
Yeah.
of him, bro. There's
Big
no
Jalen
pressure
Suggs
on him.
jump, bro.
There's no pressure on him, dude.
Like there's so many guys there, and that's why I like the setup of someone's bound to break out.
Bro, it
Someone's
sucks
bound
that
to break
Markel
out.
got hurt again.
That's
Yep.
what I was gonna say.
Yep.
But
Bro.
that's what makes the Jalen Suggs breakout even more doable.
Possible.
Don't they
RJ
still have
Hampton
RJ
is still on that
Hampton?
team. Yep.
Yeah.
RJ Hampton's still on that
Jalen
team.
Suggs is going to slot in as the immediate sixth man, probably.
Yo, John Isaac needs to get healthy.
Bro, did you see what I texted the other day?
Just kept looking at me.
Jonathan Isaac has played in 2 more games
Then
I forgot
Vince
about
Carter in
Carter.
the last two,
Yeah.
3
That's
seasons,
cr-
right? Or
that's
something like that.
disgusting.
So he's
Wow.
is he healthy? He's healthy. He's playing.
I think so.
I don't know if he's healthy.
Yeah, I don't know.
honestly.
Probably
I
like
have
Gale,
no
honestly.
idea. We could
Yeah,
probably
no, I
look that
see
up,
the Magic
but
definitely taking a big jump this year and being
Can agree.
competitive. I don't know
100%.
about the playoffs.
I agree. I don't know
I
about the
like the
playoffs,
take though.
Yeah.
I could if everything goes
Spicy.
perfect. Yeah.
All right, who else wants to say that 3?
My 3 is the Pelicans are a top 3 seed in the West.
Okay,
Wow,
I like that.
it's cool.
Definitely like that.
Ooh, which
I
one
really
do I
I
don't
go?
feel
know what
like-
to say about that, honestly.
I just feel like they have one of the best starting 5s in the league. It's that simple.
Herb
You know?
Jones, baby.
So
Big Herb
yeah.
guy.
So I
Zion
thought,
looks crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
Yo, he looks
he
in
looks
such
crazy.
good shape. And you know what the best part is? He looks so happy.
Yes.
He looks
does.
so happy.
that's the
Sucks as
cornerstone,
Knicks
baby.
fans, but
That's the
but yeah.
cornerstone.
I saw a post and it was like it showed Zion from like last year
Mhm.
to this
I
year
saw
in
that
terms
too.
of his body transformation. And it was like Zion's about to be on his Shaq like 2000 shit.
Yeah.
Like where he's about to come out
Bro,
and just fucking win
It's gotta go
MVP.
crazy, bro.
That was actually going to be one of my hot takes. I was close to picking Zion, just winning MVP outright, and like, bro, he's so good.
so
good.
I like the Pelicans. I love their roster. I think their defense is going to be suspect.
I agree, but Herb changes a lot.
Herb
Yeah.
does change a lot, but I don't think he changes everything.
I think Bi finds a
I was
different
about to say,
motivation for defense.
Depends what Ingram does.
I just think having
Zion
your
comes
front
out.
court of Zion and Valanciunas on defense is just.
I feel like Zion has all the
Valanciunas
tools to
is
be a
an
good
okay
defender.
positional defender.
Yes,
but like
yes.
I don't know. It's
And
just okay. Like
And if Zion's motivated, and same goes for Brandon Ingram, those two
They
take
could be
so much
some of the best
pressure off
defenders
each
in the
other.
league.
I have to
They have
see.
they have
I have to
they have all
see
the
it
tools
with
for
I
it.
don't know
Bring
about Brandon
back
Ingram
Buddy
being one of the
and-
best defenders in the league.
I have to
don't
see it
agree
with
that.
Zion.
No, I said they have the
though.
tools to be.
Yeah, I have to see it with Zion. The last we saw of Zion, like he just wasn't a good.
He wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So hopefully him like leaning out
Being
makes
away
him
for-
yeah.
Yeah. I think it
Because
I think it
obviously he
changes
has
a
the
lot.
strength to hang with anyone in the paint.
Of
It's just
course.
about moving his feet,
I think he has obviously he has the athleticism
Yeah.
to
block
do that.
shots and things.
Yeah,
but,
weak side to help
but,
defender.
like I want to see you guard someone.
Yep,
bro.
I agree. I agree.
So,
I
yeah, no.
think it's
I
possible.
think the Pelicans are going to be good. I just didn't put them. I thought about making a hot take, putting them that high.
Another
just
one that
didn't
I
because of their
had
defense.
was not relating to the Pelicans. It was the Timberwolves, and I was going to say the T-Wolves make a top 3 seed, if not the 1 seed in the Western Conference too. But I didn't pick that as one of my hot takes because I didn't fully feel behind it.
Mhm.
But that was another one that I was considering there. So all right, what we got? Who didn't say their 3?
I did not.
didn't, but I'll
I
let you
did
guys
not.
go first.
Oh, since you just said the Timberwolves, I'll use that one as the segue.
Fair enough.
If the Rudy Gobert experiment works, saying if it works,
Okay. Wait, if it works, or do you believe it works?
I have
There's
no
a big
idea.
difference.
No, I really have. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be
Atrocious.
yes.
I
like
can see
So you
it's.
think there's no middle ground? There's just-
I don't think
there's
there's a middle ground.
either.
they miss
And-
playoffs or they're a top.
I don't know
3
if they miss playoffs.
I don't know if they
regardless.
misplay.
They're
I
too
think
talented.
they could be a play-in. Like worst case, the Worlds are a play-in team.
So what you got?
Let's hear the take.
Oh yeah, so Rudy Gobert experiment works. Keep it in
Okay.
mind. D'Lo is going to get traded for a 3-and-D-esque type player.
I don't agree. I think if the Rudy Gobert experiment is working, that means D'Lo
Is having an
thriving
amazing season.
because the pick and roll. if-
I agree with
yeah,
that.
I think D'Lo is gonna have a very good year, but
Me
just
too.
because his pick and roll play, and Rudy Gobert's like the best screener in the league. So I just think D'Lo's gonna thrive, honestly.
I think that opens up so much for Cat too.
And
Yeah.
Edwards.
Because vertical
both of them.
spacing is a thing. Like Rudy's he's going to have so much gravity just as a roller that Cat is going to be wide open in the corner. And he's going to get so many wide open threes. Same thing goes for Edwards. He can attack closeouts and stuff like that. Both of them are more than capable.
I
of
see if
attacking
they
closeouts.
start off struggling,
They
then
will.
they're gonna trade
probably will.
D'Lo.
But I don't think they'll.
Like really struggling, then they look to trade D'Lo.
That makes more sense.
I could see a Mike.
That definitely makes more sense.
Yeah, right?
That makes more sense now that I think of it. I did think of these at 4 a.m.
I could see D'Lo ending up with, say, the Timberwolves in a trade. I think that's a possible trade partner where Mike Conley becomes that guy where he doesn't need the ball as much and is a better off-ball shooter.
What did you just say?
It's too early for you, bro.
D'Lo's already on the team.
Yeah,
I
bro.
meant Jazz. My
Nah, we
fault.
know what you
My
mean.
fault. I meant Jazz.
We know.
I think it's a possible trade partner, especially if you. But like, you're not giving up a pick in that deal. You don't want to.
I don't see why you'd give up D'Lo for that though.
I agree. No. I think it's more.
They're the
pieces
same
to it.
player.
There's more pieces to it. It's just
He's
Conley's the
way
better
older.
off-ball shooter. He doesn't demand as many touches as D'Lo because he's a better off-ball player in general.
I still would take D'Lo. 10
No,
times
I
over.
agree.
He's
I'm not
only,
saying
what,
otherwise.
27?
I'm saying you get Mike Conley and other pieces. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's just so it improves your depth and makes a starting point guard that's kind of similar in a way.
That backcourt
So-
of D'Lo and Colin Sexton though, that defense. Mm,
D'Lo's an underrated defender, but he's not like an elite on-ball
Nah,
defender. He's just a
yeah.
very good communicator. But yeah, no. If I'll go with my number 3 right now, and I don't think this is a hot take. I should have had
So why
this
is it on
like
the
last.
list?
You told me it wasn't a hot take.
Did I?
I
I don't remember.
think the Suns trade Ayton at the
Oh
deadline.
no, yeah, no.
And to be more specific, I think he gets traded to the Raptors.
Yeah, it's
At the
he's getting
deadline.
traded. There's no way he doesn't get traded,
They'll figure out a package.
bro. He doesn't want to be there.
So
So you're just saying he goes to the Raptors?
I think for a bunch of picks, maybe Precious, and then I don't know, Malachi Flynn. Realistically, I think it'll be too toxic of a situation for him to stay.
He doesn't want to
So-
be there, bro. Media day, he looked
yeah,
so upset.
into my second hot take. This is if I think Ayton's gonna get traded at some point too. I didn't make it a hot take, but my hot take is that if the roster stays as is, they're gonna be a play-in team. I see them falling all the way down.
Got it. Wow.
They'll probably still make the playoffs. They'll probably win the
I've
playing
seen
game,
some
but I
people
see them.
picking them as champs.
Chris Paul ain't gonna be
Like,
Chris Paul.
I
anymore.
don't. Yeah, I think Chris Paul is gonna take a step back. I think
He's just gonna be like Ricky Rubio now.
losing the firepower of Cam Johnson off the bench and having to have him start
I agree.
hurts. I think Ayton's just gonna half-ass everything. He
Yeah.
really don't want to.
He doesn't
be there.
look like he doesn't look like he's motivated at all to be there.
Bro, the reporter said, "What were your thoughts when they matched the contract?" He said, "I'm happy."
He goes, "It's over. I'm happy."
And he was
Well,
like, "I'm here, right?"
I mean,
I guess.
I'm here, right?
I knew he just needed to get paid. I didn't know he actually just didn't want to be there. I thought he was just
Nah,
trying
he
to push the
hates
Suns
there.
to
No,
to pay
he
him
was
He was
miserable.
done.
pissed that he didn't get paid.
in the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
off the rip.
Okay.
That ruined them. That ruined the relationship right there.
Yeah.
Which
And
they
I
ended up
feel
paying
him
him anyway.
because it's like, yo, we're building something great here. Like we figured out our core.
Mhm.
Give me my money.
They
I know he had
didn't
to
pay
prove
him
things.
exactly that.
But
that
he
he didn't
felt like-
take that.
To me,
They didn't
he,
trust
to
him.
me, he showed enough flashes.
I can agree. Yeah, I can agree. I think we
Because when
should've
he
paid
was
him, but
flashing, like he looked really good.
I
Yeah.
think that team.
I mean, he was the number one pick.
I think that team with new ownership is going to be a lot better though. When that
hope.
happens, I think that's going to be a lot better off for
yeah.
them.
I saw a
Um,
report that all the owners think that they could be like a free agent, like Juggernaut, really.
Oh,
with the new owner.
absolutely,
Yeah.
bro. Because I'm pretty sure like low tax rates. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful living situation. It's always warm weather.
They already have a good team.
They already
need
have a
one.
great team.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They're. But it's just what money do they have right now? That's the issue.
You
I
figure
think
Chris
it's
Paul
Chris
doesn't
Paul off
play
the
too
books.
much
Mhm.
longer.
Yeah. Then you could get a big time free agent with Ayton and Booker if Ayton stays. But like I said, I think Ayton gets straight. I genuinely, fully believe
I
in
do
this
too.
hot
Yeah,
take.
yeah, yeah.
Like Ayton's gone. I think he's as good as gone.
Yeah,
Once
like I
they
told
have
you.
the opportunity to trade
Yeah.
him, which I think January 15th is the day that you can trade a newly
Mhm.
signed guy or re-signed guy, they're getting rid of him.
He's gone.
He's gone. So
Come to the
We'll
Knicks.
see what happens. I would like that. I told you that. I would
Mhm.
like for DeAndre Ayton to end up on the Knicks. I think
Cool.
that'd be a good fit
That'd
for
be
him.
cool.
It'd be trade Mitchell Robinson. He'd
Yeah.
actually be a fit there.
Yeah.
Similar to a JaVale McGee. So, but yeah.
JaVale McGee.
Leon Rose, if you're listening, it's exactly what you
Please
should
do it. Please, Leon.
All right. Did anyone not say their 3? Everyone covered 3?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I'll lead it off with my number 2 because I know for a fact this is going to get a lot of shit from a lot of people.
Don't say that, bro.
Spicy.
Please don't say that.
Colin Sexton averages 30 plus points per game for the entire season.
I think that's insane. I get it's hot takes, but that's
Entire
fucking wild.
season.
That's crazy.
Colin
the
Sexton
Shields is gonna love this.
averages 30 plus points per game.
He's a hooper. He could score.
They
He's
don't
not
have anyone
averaging
there. though.
Who's scoring
Bro.
on that team?
It's him and Jordan
Tell
Clarkson.
me.
Jordan Clarkson's probably going to get traded. So, like,
Clarkson's getting traded. It's him
I don't
and
think
Talon
he's
Horton
putting up
Tucker.
30, bro.
no, I don't think so either. No.
30's a stretch.
30 plus.
I see
A
Points
25.
lot
per
of goddamn
game.
points.
25 maybe.
30 plus points per game.
What did he put up in Cleveland that year? Was it like
24,
yeah, it was some
24, 25.
still like
It's not out of the
He
realm
could
of
put up
possibility.
25, 27.
It's
He ain't
not
gonna
out of the
hit
realm.
30.
30 plus.
Oh my God.
And I believe in that one. Fully.
that's I just think
Fully.
that's too much.
30 is
bro.
so many points.
It's
I
bro.
so
question your-
much.
Knowledge after fully believing in 30 points from Sexton.
Colin Sexton's a bucket. I've said it multiple
Like,
times.
I'm not.
That's the
Eric
one
Bledsoe,
thing-
dark horse MVP.
That
take
was
right
2015, bro. Come on. I didn't
Come
know.
on.
That's
Come
one of
on.
those type of takes.
Yeah, bro. It's. I don't think
Just say
it's that
Colin
type
Sexton's
of
gonna
thing.
win MVP. Come on,
No.
just do it. Just
no,
do it.
No, I'm good.
Say he's
All
gonna
right,
go
Colin
to-
Sexton's going to win MVP.
All right,
You mean that?
we're gonna hold it against you.
I
now.
believe
No, I don't believe that. 30 plus points per game is realistic, though. I think it's obviously
He's
like
gonna
I was,
take every shot.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't. I'm not saying it's an efficient 30 points per game.
no.
I'm just saying
Oh, it's gonna be the
30
whatever he does average. It's gonna be so ugly. I'm so excited to watch every game.
I'm only intrigued off that team to see
How
who
bad
gets
they
buckets.
Are. Yeah.
Like if Mike, I don't know how long Mike Conley's actually going to be there. I don't know how long Jordan Clarkson's actually going to be there.
I think
These-
Conley.
These
nah,
are two
it's
guys that
weeks.
need to end up elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast that team just
Collapsed.
bro is nothing.
I mean, I
They have
think,
nothing.
but I personally think they.
Forgot they have
Gave
Malik
it-
Beasley too. He's gonna take some
They have
shots.
so
He
many
might be
picks.
traded.
They have
Like
assets.
it's
but
Danny Ainge, bro. Like who is safe on that roster aside from
Forgot about
Nobody.
Lowry.
Nobody?
Lauri's gonna
Markkanen,
have
yeah.
a big year.
Lauri
Lauri's
might
gonna
have a
average
big
Yo,
30.
do you see?
He's gonna average 30.
Someone had a breakout candidates list for this upcoming season. I forgot which platform it was.
I think
but
it
they
was.
had
I saw it. I think Bleacher
Laurie
Report. Yeah.
Markkinen at 4.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ,
Pretty sure
bro.
Bleacher Report had it. I
I'd,
saw that
Wow.
yesterday.
I'd have his teammate over him, Talon Horton Tucker. I think he could have a
Uh,
breakout season.
I wouldn't say that.
I just don't.
They have Jared
Nah.
Vanderbilt too. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. He needs to get traded too, bro. He belongs on a contender.
Well,
Um,
yeah, he's one of those players that is just.
He doesn't
be on a
fit on a
winning team.
rebuilding team.
No.
Yeah, no. I fully believe in Colin Sexton averaging 30 plus points per game. Just how I feel.
So what? That was your number 2.
That was my number 2.
So, my number 2 is Anthony Edwards finishes the year as the top shooting guard in the league.
Okay.
The top.
So who does he overtake?
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker, Paul George.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oof.
that's
Well,
that is hot.
PG's more of kind of plays.
It depends on what their
No.
starting five
He's
is. gonna
playing
be.
the 2.
What is their starting five going to be?
It's gonna be
Is Marcus Morris
John
going to start at
Wall.
the 4, or do we think Kawhi maybe starts at the 4 next to Zubac?
John Wall, PG.
I don't think John Wall's
Kawhi.
starting to start the season.
Probably not to start, but
He'll eventually
six
work his way
six
in there.
games in, bro.
Probably-
He's gonna be starting.
We'll see what
There's
happens.
no way.
Reggie Jackson's good when he has
He
people
is,
around him.
but like, I just think it's John Wall. Like, if he's half of what he was, I think he's gonna start.
I agree with you.
You know?
Continue.
So Wall, George, Leonard, Morris, and Zubac. I think that's the lineup.
I can honestly see Kawhi starting at the 4.
That's
and
what I
have
was
Marcus
just gonna say.
Morris.
You don't have to start Morris.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but
Um,
I feel like that's their best lineup, though.
I could see Norman Powell starting
But-
at the 2,
I can see that
Regardless,
too.
as a
Forgot
true
about him.
shooting guard, Anthony Edwards becomes number 1.
or Robert Covington even starting and making it a
like
5-wing
that.
lineup,
I
That's a
like
good
it
take.
too. I love Anthony Edwards.
or not a 5-wing lineup.
They have a
but
good.
I think
have
he could be
Zubac
an
starting
MVP
five.
candidate this
Bro,
year.
bro, they have a
next
deep
year.
team. Who, Anthony Edwards?
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see him being an MVP candidate this year
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, and he's only going to get better. So
No.
I feel you. I get what you're saying. It's just so if PG is considered a shooting guard, you think he overtakes PG?
I don't think it matters.
So you think he's going to be like a top 10 player in the league?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Spicy.
That is a spicy take.
Spicy.
That is a spicy take. Year 3, Anthony
He
Edwards,
has all
top
the
10 player.
tools.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think he's in the situation. Hopefully, he's going to be a winning team, a solid team.
So I'll ask this because I think this factors in. I'll ask you this question. Do you think he becomes like an upper echelon defender in the league?
I don't think he'll ever be upper echelon, but he's not going to be a liability.
No, he
said,
already
like,
is.
the other day, like he's gonna guard the other team's best player, and he's gonna be salty if he doesn't make all defense team.
See,
I thought Jaden
like,
McDaniels was going to do all that.
that's the mentality.
truthfully.
Even if he doesn't do it, I love the mentality.
As long as he thinks that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, he
bro,
thinks
that's
he's
beautiful.
the best ever. As
Yeah,
he
no,
should.
Yeah,
as he
yeah.
absolutely
and I think
should.
that takes you a long way.
And I'm happy that like a star player in the league is taking full pride in defense. Like
Yeah.
that makes me happy because like if Anthony Edwards with his tools can be a top 3 to 5 perimeter defender in the NBA. Like I don't think there's anything that can stop him from being that good of a defender, truthfully. And Jaden McDaniels, same thing. Like that team can be elite defensively. And it all comes down to really how good is Cat at defending fours. Like, but I think Jaden McDaniels, I think Anthony Edwards have all the tools to guard some of the best players in the league. D'Angelo Russell is one of the best communicators. Obviously, you have Rudy Gobert, who is arguably the best communicator alongside Draymond Green. I don't know. I think that team could be scary, bro. Real scary.
Yeah.
So, all right, who else we got? Number 2. Everybody else, I believe.
I did mine.
I'll go.
Mine
What was your number?
Suns.
Oh, word.
Suns.
The Kings are going to end their playoff drought this season. They're going to make the playoffs.
Do they avoid playing?
They're going to make the plan and win it.
What seed are they getting?
They need Pat Bev to win the play-in to celebrate.
Let's see. I think they'll get a 9 seed and win the plan.
Okay. Got it. Fair enough.
That means
It
got
ties
They gotta win
into-
2.
It ties into
Foxy
my,
and Sabonis.
So you have them winning 2 games in the plan.
yeah. This ties into my next take, so we'll get to there afterwards.
Who hasn't said number 2?
I'll say mine.
You, right? Okay.
Yeah. So you have Colin Sexton averaging 30.
I do.
Averaging 40.
No, I have Luka winning the scoring title by
Over Colin Sexton.
a minimum of 5 points.
So you think in this
Wow.
case, Luka
Yeah.
Doncic is averaging 35
Yes.
or more points per game?
Yes.
That's solid.
Some 2K type.
That
shit.
is a
I like
hot take.
It. I like it.
35 plus. Harden
So
type
possible.
shit. He's on his
Mhm.
Harden shit.
So possible.
It is
So
absolutely
possible.
possible. Yeah, for sure. But there's
Yeah.
a lot. There is truthfully a lot of guys in this league that if given the opportunities, they're
Yeah.
averaging 30.
No,
plus.
yeah, but
Yeah, but
he's-
Luka's gonna have fun doing
he's
it.
I
the
think
guy-
most guys.
Luka will
can.
do it on high efficiency.
Yeah,
That's the
Lucas
thing,
and Norton
yeah.
have fun.
He's an offensive god.
He'll do it while
Yeah.
smiling at the dude.
Oh yeah,
like
bro. I love Luka.
he's cold
He's just so.
blooded.
While hitting his
Yes.
fucking
Cold step
in
back.
the face.
His step back fucking
Oh.
3.
He
What
said
did you
vape. His fucking hookah. Fucking. Remember that? That
Oh
clip
yeah,
of him?
when he went to the club with Gold
Yeah.
Bond or
I
something.
go hitting
Doncic.
his. You go step back and go vape.
Yeah, no,
Doncic.
I agree. I think that's completely possible. 35 plus is a lot.
Yeah.
Did you just say Luka Doncic?
Hookah Doncic.
You haven't
I
heard
like
that?
that. No,
That's a
That's a thing.
that's a
I've
It's a
never heard it.
meme.
Really?
I've never heard it.
Luka Doncic?
I never heard
I
Luka
never
Doncic.
heard that either, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's possible. How good do you think the Mavs are going to be?
Very.
Yes, you will hear more about that when we do the standings, my
Yeah,
friend.
the Mavs are gonna be
Oh.
very good. I'm in on the Mavs.
Good job.
I'm in on
Stay tuned.
having
Yes, sir.
Christian Wood and JaVale McGee in your front court. I think that's a huge step up from Dwight Powell.
I agree. And the Christian Wood coming off the bench
Dwight
thing, I
Powell.
think, is a little bit overblown.
It's
in
fine
my
for now.
opinion. I agree.
It's fine.
I agree.
He's not happy about it.
My thing is like,
Too bad.
What if
What
he
is
was
he
saying?
proving?
What if
Play
he
your
was
way
saying
into the starting
LOL
lineup,
to
dude.
like
How
LOL?
everyone
You guys
reacted.
think I'm tight?
Yes,
But like
maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
about
that was the other side. Of
to
the
win
coin,
so
yeah.
many games.
I just what is
Finally.
he legitimately proven in this league? He hasn't proven anything. He's put up numbers on rebuilding teams, sure. And I think he will be starting within like 8 to 10 games of the season. And I think he'll prove himself as one of the best pick and roll partners in the league for Luka. But to this point, what has he proven? Like he's not deserving of anything yet. So I think once he proves himself, and if he does stay on the bench all season, he's leading 6 man of the year candidate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In all fairness, like
Yeah.
So team success matters, bro. Like obviously, all people aren't feeling that way. You want your numbers, you want all that. I get that, but like if you come off the bench, you're the best bench player in the league. That stands for something. So that's just how I feel. We'll see how I feel about the Mavericks in the standings prediction next week.
Luke is
Do we
averaging
want to
40.
question? Do we want to do the Western Conference first or the Eastern Conference first?
What do you mean?
This is a big. We're gonna do 2 different videos for the standings,
Oh,
West and East.
He has which conference?
He's
Ah,
fucking
Which
Whatever.
conference is he
bro.
okay?
We'll do East.
I'm
first.
just wondering. Yeah. I'm just wondering.
he's first. I think West is more interesting this year.
I don't know about that.
I agree. Yeah.
I think the East is gonna get spicy.
I think the top
West
6 or
is spicy.
7. in
So
the
let's-
East
let's
is gonna be
reel 'em in.
crazy.
Yes, but the
Oh,
West
it's
is like a
real,
top
man.
12.
Yeah.
Top.
Let's grab 'em by
it's
the
not top.
balls.
I
Like,
mean,
oh,
you
sorry,
got you got the
top 11.
chicken
Mhm.
nuggies. You
Here's
got
my
the
thing. There's 4 teams in the West.
Pelicans.
4 teams in the West that are straight fucking garbage. And then yes, the other like 11, 10 or 11, whatever,
Can all
are
make
very
the
good.
playoffs.
But you could arguably say the same thing about 10 or 11 teams in the East.
But the bottom teams in the West are better than the bottom teams in the East.
Yeah, but
We'll see
who
about
cares?
it.
They're on the
We'll
bottom.
See, we'll
who
see about
cares?
that.
They're
bro.
on the bottom. Who
We
cares?
will see about that.
Who cares
because
about anything, bro?
I could see the Magic making a
Who
jump.
cares about anything?
Who cares
Yeah,
which
yeah,
conference is better,
honestly.
bro?
Let's
Who
just
gives
end
a
this.
shit?
Let's just go home.
I
Yeah,
just
see-
mean,
see
who
y'all later.
the
This is
fuck
the
gives
Ball
a
Game
hell
Podcast.
that- Which conference is better? Who cares?
I mean, it's a debate.
No, it is.
I
a debate.
care.
So we'll debate
I
about it
care.
at some point.
Probably.
Do you
next
really
week.
care?
No.
Good.
Yeah, I care. I think it's gonna be cool basketball.
Did
Of
No,
course
everybody,
the
you do.
basketball is gonna be.
Yeah,
cool. I'm
but-
just
Did everybody
saying.
do too?
They're not having conference wars.
everybody did their second?
That's
Yeah.
the All Star game.
Yeah, everyone's-
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
but
it's
it
not. It's
doesn't-
the draft. It's the draft. It's the draft. Forget
All right.
it.
All right.
Fuck you.
All right.
So,
Did
into our number
everyone say
ones.
two?
Are we going into ones right now?
Yeah.
Ones.
Y'all the 2s and we the 1s.
Shut
the
up.
ones. All right, I'll go first.
Did you get the
Okay,
reference?
okay.
So I said the Kings end their playoff
Please
drought.
say yes.
So obviously,
Yeah. All right.
obviously that means some teams are gonna have to fall off. I think the Trailblazers shit the bed, and Dame gets traded at the trade deadline.
I fucking love it. I love it.
Dean loves it.
Whoa.
I thought
I have,
about that.
I have one team, the Nuggets, obvious. Celtics are in there, I think.
The Knicks
Wait,
got
wait,
And
wait.
the Heat.
What are you talking about?
For the
Dame.
sweepstakes?
Like teams that could fall off?
No, teams
to
that
trade for
could get
Dame.
Dame.
Oh, I thought you
You
were
should
going to
listen
say
to
the
your
Nuggets
friend.
are going to be like falling off. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah, bro.
What are the Nuggets trading for Dame? Jamal Murray?
Yeah.
Jamal Murray.
That's it.
Obviously, other stuff like picks and
Like
stuff.
what?
Picks.
Give me a package.
I don't think it takes
Bro,
too many
think of a
picks
package
after
right
Jamal
now.
Murray.
Think of a
Package
package
right
right
now.
now.
You have
All right.
35
Honestly.
seconds.
Okay, you got Jamal Murray, you got Bones Highland, you got like 4 first-round picks. There you go.
Bones Highland is
I don't think you need to
untouchable.
give all that
Why?
for Dame.
Damian
if you're
Lillard?
giving Jamal Murray.
Bones Highland's going to be the second coming of Damian Lillard.
Dame's-
That's
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
It's my bold
Dame's that good.
take.
I know I could see it. I thought about that and then I decided on, if they were gonna trade his ass, they would have traded him already. Like it's just been
I
yo,
don't know.
it's been how long now?
And didn't he just sign
just
that
did their-
extension?
Yeah.
As per usual, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
The fucking
I feel like they
the
traded
2
now,
year
like,
$100 million.
$120 million
Yeah.
deal or some shit.
I feel like
Crazy.
if they're a bad team, they see
feel
that his
like if
value's the
they
highest right
trade
now.
No one's ever gonna want to play there again because they're unloyal. Because Dame
Yeah, but they need to
has
restart
been,
somehow.
it's not even
restart
being
when he
unloyal.
retires, bro. Look what he's done for them, and that
wasting
he loves
years,
it.
though.
If he
Waste
wants to,
them
here's my
years.
thing. Here's my thing. If
If he wants
to be there,
then
let
you
him be
can't
there.
trade him.
Let him
yeah.
go.
Unless
Like,
he requests a trade.
I
Then
agree.
It changes. things,
why
obviously.
trade him?
But I think saying right now, there's like you can't trade him, bro.
He is Portland.
yeah.
Like when
He
you
is.
think of Portland, you think of Damian Lillard. Like it's that simple. You don't trade the guy if he doesn't want out. Especially a guy that like I think Bradley Beal, in my opinion, is a different story. I don't think Bradley Beal means as much to Washington as Damian Lillard obviously means to Portland. So I think Bradley Beal is a completely different story, but I don't think anyone's going to really want that contract now. But Damian Lillard, if he's available, yeah, there's going to be a lot of teams lining up. But I don't think you make him available unless he says I want out. I don't think that's even a possibility, truthfully.
I don't
So
know. That's why it's a hot take.
No,
Mm,
I agree.
spicy.
I think he could ask out if they're bad.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with you. I think it's a good take.
So my number one hot take It's gonna be stupid, but I like it a lot.
Spicy.
Marvin Bagley,
Oh, I love
most
it already.
improved.
Oh, I
player of
love
the
it. I
year.
love it.
I fucking love
I
it.
love it. I don't think
Tell
that's
us
not
why
in
you
order.
love it.
It's not in order.
No, I know.
Why do I love it?
You didn't mention one.
I didn't mention one because I don't think it's too spicy.
Stop
I
reading.
have
He's spicy.
I have an honorable mention as Trey Young wins MVP.
All right.
But I don't think it's that spicy. I think it's genuinely like
Not Jimmy
super,
Butler,
super
right?
possible.
I
No.
could see Jimmy
Not Jimmy
winning
Butler.
MVP.
No, you
Jimmy
don't.
Butler's better, but he's not going to
I
win.
genuinely
MVP.
can see Jimmy Butler winning an MVP.
I can't. And you know, and obviously
'cause the
last
heater gonna
week
fall
I
off.
love Jimmy, he's not going to win MVP. But
What about Marvin Bagley?
Marvin Bagley, number 2 pick after DeAndre Ayton, before Luka Doncic.
He's on the Pistons right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can't
No,
believe I
Trey was
forgot
taking
that.
3. Anyway,
So
Trey was taking 5.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mhm.
he just hasn't shown anything.
He has shown
He's
flashes.
shown a little bit, but
Been
I
hurt.
think he's been hurt.
It's been the
New
issue.
team, new opportunities. This team should be trying things out. They got a lot of young guys. He should be able to get his PT, get his shots. This is his chance. Make
I
or break
love it.
year
So-
for his career.
I love
honestly.
it so much.
So I have a hot take about the team that Marvin Bagley plays for. So
Okay.
I'll say that when I say that. But I have Marvin Bagley's per 36 numbers open in front of me right now. First of all, his per 36 for his career is actually insane. He's a per 36, 20 and 10 guy
Yeah.
for his career. When he got to Detroit last year, per 36, he averaged 19. He averaged 9 boards. He shot 63% on 2-pointers.
Jeez.
He averaged half a block and a steal as well. His
He's
3-point,
never gonna be a
he
good
wasn't
defender.
really shooting.
I
the
love
ball.
Marvin Bagley.
He was shooting.
I hope he's good.
20
I'm gonna be
20% from
honest
three.
though. He shouldn't be shooting that many threes.
No,
No.
He should be stretching the floor,
Yeah.
yes, but he
He
shouldn't
was-
be shooting that many
he
threes.
was very good last year when he got to Detroit. My thing with
Yeah, he
Marvin
was.
Bagley is, I wish he would be more of a shot blocker.
I just don't ever see him being
When
a
he
good
first
defender.
got into the league, he was a good shot blocker. His
one-
first
one a
2
game?
years, he was averaging like 1 a game,
Yeah,
and now it kind of fell off.
he's.
But
I could see it.
he's a very good offensive player, especially coming off the bench for them. It's just like kind of go in and kind of force your way to the basket and get some buckets. Be a pick and roll
Who's
player.
gonna start for them?
Durant or
Oh, Bogdanovich will start.
oh
at
the
four.
4, yeah.
It would be
And
good
then-
if he was like a 6-man candidate.
Yeah.
That'd
Beef
be fire.
stew.
I could see
Beef
Bagley
Stew will
starting
start at the
eventually.
5. I don't think he
Yeah,
will.
like mid-season.
Beef Stew will start at the 5, as he should. He's more of a
Yeah,
defensive presence.
Yeah, so I'll just get into my number 1. My number 1 is that Cade Cunningham makes an All-NBA team, and the Pistons are a top 5 to 6 seed in the Eastern Conference. The Pistons avoid the play-in altogether.
Here's
So,
my question.
So completely opposite.
Over the
to where-
Knicks.
yeah, over the Knicks. Definitely over the Knicks. So the Pistons to me have more spacing than the Knicks. The Pistons to me have a better star player than the Knicks.
No.
They do though. I think Cade Cunningham is going to be better than RJ Barrett.
At
Cade
this,
has-
at this
Fair.
very moment.
Cade has-
Cade
top
has a
10
brighter
potential.
star than
Yeah.
RJ Barrett.
They have more spacing. They just added Bogdanovich, who's a career
No.
was.
So
Yeah.
would you say
Space
they're gonna
guy.
make the playoffs? Or
Yes.
Like skip the play-in? Or?
Yeah, they're going to be top 5, 6.
Got it.
They just added Bogdanovich, who's a career 39% 3-point shooter.
Oh, he's gonna be great there.
They
yeah.
have a good rotation of big men. We just
Yeah.
talked about Marvin Bagley. Beef Stew is Beef Stewy. Like I don't
Yeah.
even know what
I
Beef
agree.
Stew does, but he just does.
He does
beef
everything.
He
stew.
does
He
beef
does
stew.
Yeah.
everything, bro.
He's just a very energy hustle guy. Then you get Jalen Duran, who projects to be a very good shot blocker. You add Jaden Ivey to either start or come off the bench. Maybe even these guys, they're just reviving their careers. They have
was-
Josh Jackson and they have Hamid Diallo.
I
Hamid
was-
Diallo
yeah.
was
Sadiq
really
Bey.
good. Right,
That
you.
was my
That's
guy.
the thing. You have spacing around Cade with Sadiq and Bogdanovich. Those are 2
And
snipers.
Isaiah can Stewart.
Yeah,
can
Stewart
was-
could take a
stretch
step
forward.
I was
back.
about to say reviving careers. They didn't buy out Kemba yet, right?
No,
He's still there.
They have Alec
He's on the
Burks.
roster.
I
If
forgot
They have
about him.
Alec Burks.
They have Alec
Don't
If they
they-
give him a chance,
Did they get rid of Nerlens
No,
Noel,
they
or
have
they
Nerlens
still
He's
have?
there.
They still have
They
him.
have
Nerlens
Nerlens
wants to be
Noel.
defensive
So
player
think
of
of
the
it.
year,
Yeah,
yeah.
think about their
They
rotation
have
of
a good
big
squad.
men. If they're trying to win games, Nerlens might end up starting for them down the
Yep.
stretch.
he said he wants to be
Um,
defensive player of the year.
He's not gonna start.
And even bro,
Probably not.
Killian, bro,
Oh,
Killian
Killian.
Hayes. I gave up on you, Killian Hayes, but you literally have to do the bare minimum, and you'll contribute
Yep.
to this team. You just have to be better than you have been, and you've been god awful, Killian Hayes.
He has to be better
But,
than Kemba this year. That's it.
I mean, what did Cade average
Bro.
his rookie year?
The dude with
Cade-
degenerative knees right now. Jeez, Kemba Walker, bro. What a fall
Caden
from grace.
is-
I hope he gets a
Year.
chance there.
Average
Why
17,
would he get a
about
chance?
6 and
He's a defensive
6. He
liability.
shot
One of the worst in the league.
Backup
shot
point guard.
40% from the
Dude, the
field,
Pistons, I don't even let Kemba touch the floor.
and he shot 30% from 3. I just see Cade's splits going up a little
yeah,
bit
for
with
sure.
the spacing around him. Cade, to me, has shown all defensive team flashes. I think Cade, as a defender, he kind of is going to do like the Ben Simmons effect where you're guarding point guards and you're just bigger, stronger, faster than
Yep.
everyone you're guarding, and you're just going to overpower them on defense.
I also think, especially with him, he wasn't getting calls last year.
Yeah,
As a rookie, you usually don't.
yeah.
I think he'll be getting to the
As
foul
he gets
line, 5 or
calls,
6
right.
free throws a game, if
Right.
not more. Obviously, the floor's opened up. He's
gonna-
good at finishing at the
yeah.
rim.
I think Cade
And as you
is
like
what
a
we thought
second
Lonzo
year-
was going to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
Steph Curry with a 40-inch vert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see Cade's jump shot. Just like Cade's one thing about Cade Cunningham I saw is that he's willing to take shots. Like he's willing,
especially in big moments.
yeah, he's willing
Mhm.
to be the engine on offense. So I think everything his job just becomes easier this year, in my opinion. The floor is going to be more space. He should get more free throw attempts. He has snipers all around him,
Yeah.
so the what's it called? The assist number should go up.
Yep.
I think he's just going to really take off this year.
I
He
can see
has
him being
the
an
look-
all-star for sure.
and sounds like an alpha.
Yeah.
Like an
Yeah.
alpha on a team. Like
Yeah,
he
no,
has everything about
I
him.
think
that
he's going to be all
screams.
NBA. I think he's going to make that like John Morant
I can
type
see that.
jump. Like I could see,
I could also see it being a year too early. But I could see it
I
I
happening
thought
can see
this
them
about
year.
just
that,
taking
yes.
that middle
Yeah.
step
Yeah,
where they just missed the playoffs and then it's the
Yeah.
big
Like what
step.
happened
No.
with the Grizzlies.
I'm just
Years
yeah,
ago.
I'm
Yes.
just I'm in on it though. I really believe in the roster. I think the
Yeah.
roster is really good. I think that like not even just good, but really well constructed. Like you asked me
Mhm.
about the Knicks or Pistons. In my opinion, the Pistons roster is just
I get
more
it.
well constructed than
Yeah.
the Knicks roster. There's not as many question marks. Like I said about the Magic, it kind of seems like the pecking order of who's taking shots is kind of set up. It's
Mhm.
Cade Cunningham, number 1.
Sadiq probably too.
2's wide open for Jaden Ivey to take, but coming into it, it's Sadiq and then Bogdanovich, and then Jaden Ivey's probably 4 to start the
Yeah.
season. But Jaden Ivey could go in there and take the second most shots on the team. That I said this on the last episode. Jaden Ivey's job is very easy than like for what you'd like as a rookie with his type of skill set
Yes.
coming in. I think everyone on that team just complements each other so well that their jobs become easier. Their
I
skill
agree.
sets kind of all go hand in hand. That it's a very complete team. I think the defense could be suspect as a whole. They're not going to be one of the better defensive teams in the league,
They
but
could
I
be
don't
in the
see.
upper half.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't see them being one of the worst defensive teams.
I
in the
think
league.
personally, and I saw the reports that Alec Burks might end up starting for the start of the season. I think he makes sense next to Cade,
does,
especially to
yeah.
start the season. Like I think giving Jaden Ivey, taking all the pressure off his back, being like, "Yo, be a 6-man, and when you're in, go get a bucket, and you'll develop your playmaking side of your game as you go." I think Alec Burks fits perfectly because as a secondary playmaker, he played some point guard for New York. Was he good at it? No, not exactly. But he's a good
No.
secondary playmaker.
Yeah. Plus, he's just
Um,
a shooter out there. You know?
He's an elite
Yeah.
catch and shoot option, and he's a good wing defender. Like
Yeah.
we've seen that he's a very capable wing defender. So I think he adds a little bit of defense to your lineup. He's obviously a better catch and shoot option right now than Jaden Ivey. So I think Burks starting next to Cade makes a lot of sense. Plus the spacing in that lineup with Sadiq, Burks, and Bogdanovich, and even Isaiah Stewart who could stretch the floor, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the Pistons. I'm in on the Pistons. I'm in on Cade Cunningham.
I like
yeah, I
Pistons,
don't
yeah.
disagree with that. I just think the Knicks are better. I just think the Knicks
That's
are
why
better.
it's a hot take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, fair.
Spicy.
All right, so who didn't say one?
I think you 3.
Is it just me?
No,
I
you
didn't.
3.
I didn't
You
say
go
one.
ahead. I'll close
You
it out.
guys. I don't think Dean said it either, did he?
You said your number one, right?
Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, Marvin
Yeah.
Bagley.
Yes.
James Harden is a top 3 MVP candidate this season, leading the Sixers to the best record in the NBA.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. I could just see it.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
mad hot in here.
It is
pretty
hot.
hot.
as
It's a little
hell in here.
toasty.
Like it's hot takes, but like it's actually
it's
hot in
getting
here.
hot in here.
It's actually hot in here. I'm gonna go change the thermostat, bro. It's getting a little hot.
See ya.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I
saw.
just-
I got my hot take. To
Does that say 79? It feels like 79.
It does say 79.
Holy
Wow.
moly.
Yeah, so talk to us about.
I like it. I think Harden's definitely gonna have a really good year. It's just like, I think it's obvious. I think everyone knows that it's Embiid's team. If he's 3 in MVP voting, Embiid won it. That's what I think.
I believe it. I mean, yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's why I said he's top 3.
You
Yeah.
don't
So
think
like he could
there's a-
win.
You don't think
I
there's
think there is a
world
world where
there's-
James Harden can win the MVP
I
if
think
he
there's a
plays
world
up
where
to the
James-
standards
Like,
of
what if, like, obviously, I'm not, knock on wood, I'm not wishing injury on anyone. But what if Joel happens to miss like
Yeah.
30 to 40 games, and
Then, yeah.
and then James Harden like goes off, and they're still the 1 seed with the best
Yeah.
record
No,
in
if
the
that
league,
happens, then definitely.
Like, I see James Harden putting up MVP-esque numbers. I think his
100%.
numbers this year are going to be
Need help?
really good.
Mhm.
I think his efficiency is going to go back up, which is going to help him. Like, obviously, he's going to get the counting stats, the points, the assists. He even did that last year, but I think
Yeah.
the efficiency is going to go up.
100%.
It looks
I
like
mean,
the chemistry there for media day.
It looks
and
like our
everything.
It looks good.
podcast,
Great.
like others just got up and left.
yeah, no,
Yeah. It's ours now.
they're trying to fix a thermostat. Doesn't
Yeah.
seem that hard.
No.
So Daddy Dean
Yo, did
Came
you
over
put
to
the
fix it.
fan setting on like cool or something?
So I think we're good.
There's so many things to set over here. That's the thing. Like, I keep
Yeah,
pressing set.
you don't hit set. You just let it sit. It sets by itself. All right, so back to James Harden
Back
while
to
they do
James.
this. I feel that if he averages his numbers when they were similar to, I think, 2014, 2015 season when he got robbed of the MVP
Mhm.
over Steph. I think he was averaging 28. Well, of course, you can pull the stats, right?
What are we talking about?
James Harden averaging similar numbers to 2014, 2015 James Harden.
Harden in 2014, 2015.
That was that's what is he,
Average
second in the West?
26.
That was a couple
No,
years
that was
before his
in-
MVP.
That was a
right?
little after. I think that was 2016. No, 2017.
The year that he almost won MVP?
That was 2017.
Wasn't it a 3-man race?
No, no,
2016
no,
was
when-
unanimous MVP. No one was touching him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next
15.
year.
2015
Next
was
year
the
was-
first one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
15
It was
the first
26.
one.
It was 2017.
No, I mean when Steph won it again.
When Harden was going on.
When Harden was going off and he didn't win it. That was Westbrook that won it over him.
In 2017, yeah, but
When-
No, I'm
he's
talking about 2014.
2015.
Yes.
Oh.
Steph's first MVP,
Won
saying
in
Harden should have won
2018.
that.
Got you.
James Harden in 2015
Oh,
averaged
Harden won it in
27 points,
Yeah,
5
20.
rebounds, and 7.5 assists. He shot 37% from 38% from three,
There we go.
and 44% from the field.
That's what I would have guessed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was really good.
So
I
if he
could see
averages
that, bro.
numbers like that,
Maybe up the
On the
rebounds a
number
bit,
one.
and then
You know what I want to see though, and this might take away from James Harden. I want to see a more aggressive Tyrese Maxey.
I would love to see it too.
I want to see.
But I think that will also help
Tyrese-
James Harden's case.
I think
I
that's
think
gonna
if
happen.
Harden needs to get better off the ball because
Yeah.
I think, especially with how efficient not only as a scorer Maxey is, but as a playmaker too.
Yeah.
Thanks for touching my phone.
You're welcome.
I think that
Get some
Maxey needs to take that jump and be a more aggressive scorer because last year it looked like a lot of the times he's like, I have better teammates. Let me pass up. Let me give it to Harden. Let me give it to Embiid. No, like you're just not just as good, obviously, but you're a very efficient scorer. You're more than capable. You could probably beat just about anyone off the dribble. Like Maxey's such a talented player. I need to see him take that jump.
I think he will. It's what, his third
I
year now?
need to see that. I need to see
Right?
that
It's his
jump.
third year.
Third year.
It is his third year.
So I think,
He took a jump last
yeah,
year.
that's what I'm saying.
I
And-
could totally see another one.
Third year
22,
jump,
23
yeah.
points per game.
Yeah,
I absolutely
and
can see that.
this
on
is
Tyrese.
James Harden's is the best team he's been on, supporting
Oh,
cast
for
wise,
sure.
not counting the Nets
Tobias Harris is
kerfuffle.
their fourth
So
option.
Yes.
you
bro.
could
Yeah.
see, you could see
Yo,
three
what was
20
that word
point
you just
scores.
said?
Absolutely.
Kerfuffle.
Wow.
Three
Kerfuffle.
20-point
I
scores.
could definitely see 3 20-point scores on that team.
What about
Possible.
even? What
I don't
about
think it's gonna
4?
happen.
I don't think Toby can.
What about
average
4?
on that team.
Four.
But I think Toby will be right around 17.
Yeah.
17,
I think they
18.
all have the skill. I don't think they'll all average 20.
Tobias
could even
Harris
see a
isn't the
Toby
same
trade,
ever since
bro.
he got separated
see
from.
I could see.
I don't see why, though.
Boban, yeah, I could see Tobias getting traded
I don't see why, though.
I don't see why either.
because
paid
you get
so
a guy.
much
You
fucking
get a
money.
guy
I don't
that
know.
fits more.
I feel like now
Maybe
with
Like who, though?
Tyrese
Bro, I
Maxey taking a big jump, Toby being your 4 rather than your 3 changes things a little bit.
See, but I think it takes away the touches from him. And then I think, say, for example, if you have that big 3 and they're all playing at that level, you trading for a different guy that's more of a 3-and-D wing type where you could play PJ Tucker at the 4 instead of him being like a pseudo 3-4. You play PJ at the 4 full time. You trade Tobias for a wing, a 3 that obviously there's
OG
plenty available.
Anunoby.
perfect fit.
Yeah.
Yes. He's a guy that doesn't need as many touches as
If you
Tobias,
ain't
but he
trading
can still be
Tobias,
as efficient of a scorer
That's wild.
as Tobias. So I think that's a perfect fit there. And I think there's a plethora of those types of guys out there. You could always get a 3-and-D wing. Some losing team is always selling one. So I think a guy that fits more as that 3-and-D wing at the 3 spot, I think that's a better option for you guys personally, because I think PJ Tucker moving to the 4 is literally the perfect fit.
It
next
is.
to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, because he's coming off the bench now.
No, he'll start.
He's
It's
starting.
just Toby and him will kind of be that positionless 3-4 thing there.
Mm.
It's just if
So-
you trade Toby, I don't know who you would get for him.
OG.
I don't think.
Who
Why would they
Who
do
is
that?
accepting that?
Why would they
trade?
do that,
Trade a pick.
bro? I don't. Nah.
I don't think they're
There's
taking
no
that
chance
with a
they
pick.
do that.
I don't
Do
know.
Sixers even have any
There's literally
more
no
picks to
chance.
trade?
There's definitely guys out there, bro.
He's making so much money.
There's definitely
Yeah,
guys
I don't
out there.
think.
Who's taking that contract? I don't think the Raptors are like, yeah, give me this
There's only
contract.
two
I don't
more
think
years
you're
left, I
getting a
think.
player for him like that. Like,
I
at
don't
all.
know,
He's
man.
a
OG
tough player
has
to fucking
upside.
move with that
OG has a whole
No,
lot of
OG
upside.
has a lot of
And his
upside.
age,
So-
I've been an OG fan.
So why
for a
would they
very
give
long
off
time.
an old expiring contract? for him?
Because he
Because of a
also
first-round pick?
doesn't exactly fit with that, and he does fit with that core, obviously. But in a way, he's been in trade rumors constantly.
But-
Ever since Scotty Barnes got there, he's been in trade rumors. Bless you.
Bless you.
And I don't think they trade him, but I think it's a possibility. If you get picks and a player like Tobias that maybe, I guess, kind of is in a similar situation, they're back in like as the 4th option in a way in both situations. But I don't know. I think it's a possibility. OG requires less touches in a way than Toby does.
I don't think you need to give Toby those touches though. Like, yeah, he's making so much money, but I feel like
Fuck him.
what he gives you, it's better than what anyone else is going to give you. What you can get for him.
He
That's
already
what I
knows the
believe.
system.
So you
Just
don't
let
think
him.
OG would be better.
No, yeah, I don't
Oh,
think they're
okay,
going to
cool,
trade
cool,
him
cool,
for that though.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
I think
agree.
with all the trade rumors, like with surrounding his name, I think Tobias Harris is like
Like
down on the
Tobias
list.
If
Harris,
they're winning,
Making
they're
a
not
trade
trading
for him.
anybody.
that's a trade you get for like just a salary dump. I feel
No,
like
I agree.
what he gives you is more
You
valuable.
could
than that.
definitely get a player though.
If they're winning games, they're
But
not
not
trading anybody
someone
mid.
more
Yeah, you're not
They're gonna-
getting
they're
a
gonna
player
win
of
until the end of the year.
that.
No,
Just not gonna.
Overtime,
Yeah,
Megan
they-
said on Twitter, Joey B went 287 passing yards. My guy.
my God.
Do you think she
My
knows anything?
guy.
Do you think she knows anything about
Overtime,
football?
Megan.
I don't know.
Do you think she knows anything about football aside from like prize picks?
I don't know if she should come here on the
She
podcast.
should
and
come
talk
on the
about it.
podcast, bro.
Overtime, Megan, if you're watching,
Yo, she's beautiful.
come take a
bro.
seat. Let's talk about some basketball.
She's beautiful, bro. Yeah. Let's see your basketball knowledge. Let's. Yeah, I would simp for overtime, Megan. Yes, absolutely. Period.
All right.
Sick, man.
I'm the only one
So-
that didn't say my number one.
Yeah, get to that.
Alright,
Let's hear it.
Let's hear. Sorry.
Wait, is a trade been completed?
Completed.
I saw that. Oh, so it's probably mine because I told him to push
It
it
was the
through.
Gibson trade. Sorry.
Yo,
I got.
can we just talk about that for a second,
What,
real
Dynasty?
quick? The Gibson trade for
What
Mike
the
Evans and a
fuck was
second round
that?
pick. I'm
He gave
so
him
happy,
to you
man.
for free.
He
I'm
gave
so
him to you
happy,
for free.
man.
Wait, what happened?
Gallo
So
gave
Gallo needed a running back.
Gallo gave Zoe Mike Evans and a second round pick for Gibson. Gallo's dumb.
So
and he had
he's getting the better
Cordero,
player.
and he
I
just
mean, to
traded
be fair,
Cordero
Gibson
for
hasn't
Terry.
For Terry,
been
yeah.
So he traded Cordero and Mike Evans for Gibson and,
And Terry
Terry,
McLaurin.
like an idiot.
And he gave up a pick for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, I'm just a master
I mean,
negotiator.
okay, he
bro.
has.
No,
Brian Robinson
Gallo's an
too,
idiot.
right?
He's not the only one I've made trades with, bro. He's not the only one I've made trades with.
Everyone's an idiot.
I've made trades with everybody. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's an idiot. in this
Except when you collude.
league.
Yeah,
I don't collude with anybody.
Listen,
liar.
I'm winning the fucking league. It doesn't even matter.
Shut up.
Chunks is winning the
They
league.
taught the trunk.
All right, let's hear your number
Shout out
one.
to Chunks. Okay. So, Ben Simmons,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This guy that's on the Brooklyn Nets that hasn't played in the season. The last
Mm.
time we saw him, he didn't want to dunk on Dikembe Trey Young.
All right,
right.
did you see the interview with JJ Redick?
Yeah, I did.
All right,
I did. I did.
I get what he's saying.
Okay.
but
My
like
thing-
looking
what
back
did he
on
say?
it,
My thing is,
basically he said when he turned around, all you see is a jersey. He knows Trey Young. He thought he was going to come quicker, and he passed it.
okay, but it's still Ben
You're an
Simmons.
Hey, yo,
NBA
what the
player,
fuck?
and you got to
Six-
make
you're
decisions
6'10".
better.
Wait,
You
so
gotta
what's
make
your
better
He
decisions.
said looking back on it. Yeah, yeah.
What's your take?
So, I have Ben Simmons
Yeah,
for
that
the
guy.
entire season averaging a triple-double.
Yes, sir.
He finishes the season averaging a
that.
triple-double.
Wild.
I love it.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be-
Averages a triple-double for the entire season. And let me explain
I
before
don't
you
think
get
it's
into
I'm the
this.
biggest.
'Cause it's my take. So
It's your take. You're the one that said it.
So the reason I think he'll be in the Draymond Green role, similar to how Golden State was. And I don't know if Steve Nash's offense is going to operate like Golden State. No, it probably won't. But Ben Simmons gets a rebound, and he'll get a lot of those because who else is he competing with for boards? Realistically, their current center,
Markieff
starting
Morris.
center, bro, yeah, it might be Markieff Morris. So Ben Simmons will play a lot of the 4, and I think rebounds will come out of that. And then obviously, if he gets a rebound, you're now running the open floor. And the Nets have arguably the best set of shooters on a team in the entire league. When you have Kyrie Irving, you have Kevin Durant, you have Seth Curry, you have Joe Harris all surrounding him. You're telling me that he's not going to be able to kick out to shooters and get 10 assists a game.
I definitely think it's possible.
So, yeah, there's my logic. I think playing in that Draymond Green type role, getting a board going, I think it's all going to add up to about 10 rebounds and about 10 assists. And I'm not saying he needs to average a crazy amount of points, but I think it's more than possible he averages 20 points per game too.
I can see it.
So, I don't know. I'm thinking a 20, 11, and 10 triple-double
I like
for this
it.
season.
He said he loves playing the
20?
5, so
20, 11,
I
and
can see it.
10 triple-double for Ben Simmons.
I can
Book
see
it.
it.
Book it.
I hope
Book
so.
it.
I have a Ben Simmons PSA 10 rookie card, so
Oh, that'd be big time for you.
I hope so. I
But-
love Ben Simmons more than anyone else. I think a triple-double is wild.
These are
Cannot
hot
wait
takes.
to talk about the Nets in our standings.
Yeah, you can't
It's
wait.
gonna be
There
very
might
exciting.
be there might be
The
a lot of
It's
variance.
gonna be a good episode.
There might be a lot of variance in that.
Yeah.
I know some people are probably going to have them very high, and I don't know how other people feel about them on this podcast. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Is that next week or are we doing? West?
We said we
Probably.
want to do East next week. We'll
Yeah.
do East next
So
week.
tune in next week
Tune in next week.
for Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference standings, and then what's the following week, Dean?
I think it's gonna be West.
There you
No,
go.
it's
I
a good
think-
idea.
That's a great
Oh.
idea.
That boy is
Yo, good
spitting.
idea, Dean. Good idea, man.
Wow.
So yeah.
And then I think that episode will give playoff predictions if we
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
So we can do that.
We could do like
Wow, you guys getting the inside scoop right now.
we could do the Eastern Conference entire playoff predictions, and then Western Conference episode. We'll do that, all that plus the finals prediction.
There you go.
So
So we did all of our hot takes.
that was
That is
it.
all our
Every
hot
hot take.
takes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What
Okay.
a hot episode that was.
That was a very
Those are pretty
sexy
good.
episode.
Spicy.
Pretty good hot takes.
I think everything that we said is entirely possible.
Yes, I agree.
That's what I wanted to make it.
Anything
I
is
didn't want
possible.
it to be like things that were just out of reach, completely wild. Because you could just say anything.
We should have that.
Zach Levine MVP.
All right,
See,
wait,
that's
that
not
one.
good.
There's-
That's
Luca's
probably
averaging
the most wild one.
45.
That's probably the most wild one.
Colin
I'm gonna be
Sexton
honest.
MVP.
The most wild hot take I think we had today was the Zach Levine averaging. becoming.
Yeah.
an
You
MVP.
said Colin Sexton averaged 30.
I think that's more
Nah,
possible
I
than
think
Zach
that's more
Levine winning MVP.
possible.
I mean, that is more possible than that, but
Yeah.
that still is wild.
So okay.
Yes.
Aside from the Zach Levine one, what do we think was the hottest take of the video?
I think Ben Simmons averaging a triple-double is
Ben
pretty
Simmons
crazy.
averaged
Perfect. So I had that as my number one.
Triple-double is a
I don't
lot.
know.
I get it. It's possible. Ben Simmons has triple-double qualities, but like, how many guys have averaged a
Yeah,
triple-double?
Russell Westbrook and
Two of them.
Yeah,
Ruffle.
yeah. So it's rough.
It's got to be a third.
Exactly. These things are meant to happen.
What if Cade does it?
Nah, Jokic should do it.
Jokic could absolutely do it. Luka could do it.
Luka could do
Luka
it.
could easily
45-point triple-double.
Bro, imagine that for an entire
I
season.
feel like
Book
you need
it.
to- I feel like you
45,
need to be
20,
on like
20.
a bad team
Yep.
to average triple double. You know,
I don't agree with
I don't
that.
agree.
Russell
No.
Westbrook won MVP and won 47 games. Was he on a bad team entirely? Yeah, sure, I
Yeah.
guess. But who else averaged a triple double? Did anyone
Oscar.
else?
well,
Oscar.
It was just
Cool.
Oscar and Russ.
I think it's
And-
I
especially
thought someone recently did it. too,
impressive
but
that Russell
I guess
Westbrook
not.
is
No,
6'3"
it was
and
Westbrook
able to
again.
grab more than
Yeah,
10 boards.
3 times.
Well, I mean, look,
they let him grab those boards. I get it.
Steven Adams was just putting
That's fine.
his body
Dude,
on people.
that's
and-
fine. He's still
That's
6'3"
so hot.
Pause.
in the NBA.
Ayo,
So
what the fuck?
Where are you at, bro?
Yeah, you're kind of
You're
lacking.
terrible with the soundboard, bro. You should not have that computer in front of you.
Because
don't
I
care
didn't
if
press
it's
a
yours.
yo, what the fuck?
No, you haven't pressed anything this video. You haven't pressed anything.
Press like 5 of them.
You pressed maybe
I don't want to press Too much.
No.
Yeet button.
You press like 2
The
all
what?
day.
You put a yeet button.
Yeah, bro.
What
Me
else
and
do you
Chris
have on
pressed
it?
one. Yeah, let's see the
Let's
soundboard, bro.
let's rate the
Should I just
soundboard right
press all
now
of
for
them?
the last 10
This
minutes.
is the
All right.
worst thing ever. We're
Let's do
supposed
it.
to have Green, man.
Yeah.
Green's not
Where
even
is
here.
he?
He left. I don't know where he went. But he
See,
left.
Green.
Green, I'm disappointed, man. If you ever watch this, which you probably will.
He's not in there.
No, he's not.
No.
He left.
You didn't
No.
see him walk out the door.
He
I-
literally
no, I
said
say-
I don't
he said
remember.
goodbye.
I just don't
Oh
remember.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have a terrible memory.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the soundboard, bro.
All right. I guess we're just gonna go through all of it.
All right, we're gonna give ratings to all of the soundboards.
No,
We
give
gotta-
us your favorite ones that you think you put
Oh,
on
my
there.
favorite.
Yeah. No, like
mean-
give me like your top 6. I think 6 is a fine number.
No, but like a lot of them are
Top
just like
five. We did top
generic.
five here.
A lot
Top
of them are
five.
just
We'll
like
top-
generic things.
Just
that,
go
like,
through the whole board.
Yo,
Okay,
time the
yeah.
fuck
Just
out.
go
Time the
quick.
fuck out. Time the fuck out. What is that one?
What? You're pointing at.
I don't
The
know.
middle, the third row.
We're gonna
Oh,
find out.
middle
That's the
one.
whole
What the
point of
fuck
him
is
going
that?
through it. Wait, play that again.
That's terrible. Why would you put that?
Yo. So the reason I looked at it
Yo.
and felt, bro.
That's what it was called when I saw it online.
Bro, it says
yo.
I went-
It says squirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it
I
says
went,
squirt.
So what happened? I went on YouTube and I was like, I just put,
Soundboard.
like, soundboard just to get ideas of shit, and I downloaded the video and I took all the generic ones. You know, I'm gonna add more like once we get more, and then but I got a sheesh.
It's a long sheesh.
I can pause that. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah. So
You know?
EDP, fuck out of here. We don't like EDP. We don't like EDP. Fuck out of here, bitch! Oh my god.
Yeah.
George, way off. It's the side of the backboard.
Ball game.
It would have been cool if I just pressed end broadcast there and we just did it like
Oh, I forgot
out
to
of
put the ball
nowhere.
game
But
in.
what's the where one? What the fuck was that?
I thought you like self-recorded. You saying
Wah,
wah
wah,
wah
wah.
wah.
Is what it should have been.
Sad piano, angels singing, fart. Of course, there's a fart. This is such a terrible end to an episode. If anyone is still watching or listening at this point, I don't know why.
Right. Fuck you. Play mine.
All right, this is a long one, bro. Stop that one.
It's 18 seconds long.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Where are my chocolates?
So wait, where'd you get it? Did you record something?
Yeah,
for him?
he sent
Yeah, I
it
sent
to
him
me.
a voice memo.
Got it,
Where
got
are
it,
my
got it.
chocolates?
Got it.
That's in some else.
It's one of the greatest ones of all time. Sounds like some Five Nights at Freddy shit. Clapping. Shot.
Oh, a live signing. Blake Griffin just signed a fully guaranteed 1-year deal with the Boston Celtics. Congrats, Blake
Ooh.
Griffin.
Very interesting.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Nice. Good for you, Blake.
Nice.
All right.
6 seed.
He's probably not gonna play.
45
Much
wins.
at all.
Book it.
Maybe it takes the role that they
Shout
wanted
out Motown
Gallinari
Noah.
to play.
I mean, yeah.
He can't do that.
The
Nah,
block
he's not
A roll.
shooter like that.
Can't shoot.
Not a shooter
What if
like
he
that.
is? So never doubt Blake.
What if he
Griffin.
is?
Amon-Ra St. Brown got ruled out for Sunday too.
Damn.
I know, I'm
bro.
so sad.
Flipping heck.
He is so.
Fuck
I
chunks.
want to trade for him so bad in Dynasty.
That was a great.
That's my cousin, bro.
Sorry,
Damn.
chunks.
That's my. He's
Probably-
probably gonna watch this.
Yo,
Chunks.
did you guys
Good,
see James
intimidation.
Wiseman at like 3
I love
o'clock
you,
in the
except
morning?
when I
yes.
verse you.
I forgot. I was gonna mention that.
Yeah.
I had
No,
no
you didn't.
idea. I woke up this morning
Yeah, I
and
didn't
I
watch
saw
the
that it was
game.
halftime of the Warriors and the Wizards playing in Japan.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's
Wiseman
why I was
Wiseman
so
was
confused
going
as to Why
crazy.
there was so much like Japan
Yeah,
content this
Kuzma
Jordan-
was playing
Jordan
nice.
Poole shot 1 for 10.
Yeah, Jordan Poole was really
Yeah,
good.
Wiseman and Kuzma, they were going crazy. I know it's preseason, but
Yeah, I didn't watch the game. I just scrolled on Twitter before I
So
came
I
here.
How
I
did
saw-
Rui
I
do,
think he
my
had
boy?
24.
Rui had a good game too.
Yeah, I saw there were stretches where
Nice.
people were like, "Yo, Wiseman's the best player on
Yeah,
the court right now."
He was.
So
Rui is gonna
Beal
have
was
a good
playing.
season, in my
Kristaps was
opinion.
playing. They were all playing.
I think Rui's
Nice.
gonna have a good season for
I
them.
like Rui.
Yeah.
I like Rui a lot.
I
think
hope so.
look, Wiseman can. If Wiseman can be half of what you think he can be,
Bro,
that's a dub for the Warriors.
if he's what he was today,
8 seed.
perfect. Put up like
They
20
really
Did
and
you
played
10.
at
see
3
there was a
o'clock in the
prediction
morning.
that had the
Yeah.
Warriors as an 8 seed?
Yeah, I think
It was me.
ESPN.
What
Mm.
the? F-
I could see it.
I
Of
did it.
course
That's
it's
a
ESPN.
hot
The
take.
eight
I did
seed
it.
is crazy.
That's a
Of course
hot
it's
fucking
ESPN,
take.
It
bro.
happened.
That's no
No, the 8
surprise.
seed is
But
crazy.
It's
Book it.
crazy.
Book it.
It only happens if someone gets hurt. That's it. It only happens if someone gets hurt.
Right.
But that's crazy. And of course it's ESPN, bro. Of course it's ESPN. Like, who else would it be? They do all this shit for fucking views.
Monsters.
They do all this shit for fucking views,
Terrible
for
people.
fucking
Ball
clicks,
game
bro.
would never.
No.
Bro. We wouldn't do
One day
shit
we're
for
gonna
clicks.
have our own. Like we're gonna be the new ESPN. It's just gonna be called Ball Game. We're gonna be on TV. We'll have our own channel, our own app, everything.
All right,
Hell
And
no.
we're gonna make our own.
We're
list.
only on streaming services.
Yeah.
We're not selling out to TVs.
We're
We're not
gonna
selling
be
out to Verizon.
We're gonna be like Side
It could be like
Plus.
House of
We're
Highlights.
gonna be like Side Plus.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make you pay for like all the content, but we'll make you pay for some of
Yeah,
the
indeed.
content.
You guys don't have to pay for this.
No,
Nah.
not for this.
It's just the
It's-
exclusive content.
It's still early on.
And what is in the exclusive content,
paying us with
Trunks?
your
You know
time.
what's in the exclusive content.
I don't. That's
Yo,
why I'm asking.
Yo, please, whatever you're about to say, I'm probably
Say
gonna
it,
quick end
say it.
broadcast.
Say it.
Say it.
No, stop. Don't end it. Stop. Yo, chill.
Hey.
Yeah, we gotta say
impressive.
goodbye.
Yeah, bro.
What's
What
wrong
the
with
fuck,
you?
man?
What are you about to say?
You're a terrible host.
All right, I'll keep my hands tied.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you know what he's
That
gonna
was
say?
sus, bro.
It's pretty obvious what the exclusive content
What's the
is.
exclusive content, Trunks?
It's us
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah,
What is it, Trunks?
Us together doing what?
Doing what?
loving each other.
That's what we do here.
Yo,
True.
where's the Ayo? What the fuck, bro? Come on,
I was the one that said it, so I wasn't.
yo, what the fuck?
bro. I don't know about all that, man.
Uh,
You said
Don't think about
OnlyFans
it.
for Ball Game Podcast, so
Yeah.
maybe one day we'll do an OnlyFans.
only ball. So we'll call it.
Only
Only
balls.
only balls, only balls.
Balls only.
Yo, what have we come to, bro? This is terrible. All right, with that,
This is
we're
what happens when we finish out of schedule.
Yeah,
Yo, the
yeah,
lock
yeah.
of the day for Sunday's football games. Christian McCaffrey scoring 2 touchdowns.
He's been in the
Do
injury
that
report
every
Book it,
bro.
all week.
Yeah,
Book
it
it.
doesn't matter though.
Book
this
it.
is the week that he
All
scores
week.
2
What
touchdowns.
was it, hamstring?
Yeah, no.
Is he gonna play?
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Wow.
We have a bet
CMC,
about Christian
baby.
McCaffrey.
Stay
What's our
healthy.
bet?
He can't miss more than 3 games.
Has he missed a game yet?
No.
I had a
Okay.
bet with Nick from
Mm.
Hobra.
Yes.
Don't think I forgot about this. If Saquon plays 6 games this season, 6 or more, I get $50 from him.
Wow.
So
what a-
Saquon, let's
That
go.
was an easy bet.
3.
Holy
It's
shit.
not, bro. Don't say that.
6
He could
games?
get hurt next game.
I guess.
Um,
Is that any NFL player?
Knock
That is
on
true.
a knock on
Never.
wood. Saquon, just stay healthy, bro. You're back all the way back. That run this week was beautiful, bro. That was
Yeah,
Poetry.
Saquon, when you watch this, just
poetry in
Yeah, he
motion,
cares.
bro. That was
Yeah.
beautiful. I love that, man. Literally, like, it's the only human being I'm in love with.
overtime Megan or Saquon.
Saquon's thicker.
Yeah, he is.
Say, bro.
yo, what the
Saquon's got them thighs, bro, and he's
Mm.
got them quads.
He
Like,
does.
And you got the cheeks.
Mm.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what else he's probably got, but like,
My boys.
Spicy.
I think that's a good place to end.
yeah, nah, we're gonna end it here.
Ball
We've gone-
game.
We've gone off the rails. That was terrible. We've gone off the rails here, guys.
Yeah.
If you're still watching on the live stream, we appreciate
Ball
you.
game.
Yo, Jesus Christ,
Oh,
this
what's
is
up?
a mess. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Make sure you
Appreciate
rate
y'all.
us on Spotify and Apple
Yes.
Podcasts.
Yes.
Follow
Yes.
us on all our
Yes,
socials.
please.
Link tree in the description. Rate us. Give
True.
us feedback. What do y'all want to hear? Love
This
you
was
guys.
Ball
Thank you
Game.
so much.
See
This
you
was the
later.
Ball Game Podcast.
Dean make the logo, by the way. The logo's all Dean.
Ball
Oh,
Game.
Ball game.
Ball game. Yeah, that too.